Guys, D'Angelo.
No.
We don't want no problems.
He said, black girlfriends, I've watched enough shows to know only bullshit coming next.
They went on there and said some of like the shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. We should be addressing it, but it seems like Charlamagne has no intention on addressing this whatsoever.
Maybe.
You're too scared. You're too much of a to actually quit that job and believe in yourself.
Like Fresh and Fit become like a pearly things. Because nobody talks about that no more.
You want to do a song?
I love this part.
Yeah, me and you got to pay me though, Adam. Ain't shit free.
This is what I do. What are you talking about? I got the emos down, nigga. This was something I dedicated my life to for a long time. Don't fucking play me like that, nigga.
He dedicated.
My name is Jason Statham, and one day you'll find out.
And did you get chicken wings from the Chinese place?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But when I get
strongly
chicken nuggets.
Okay, the first opportunity that I actually ever had to smoke weed, I didn't, but it was dipped in embalming fluid.
But I feel like our generation weed movie is Mac and Dev go to high school.
You ain't never seen me reaching out a hand and I air it out like it's Candyland, cause I'm Django, nigga.
And you're like, well, this is the biggest platform, right? Well, this is the biggest platform, right? You know that?
Their manager is a white woman. I couldn't find her face.
Okay.
But
She
apparently
probably looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Probably.
something of that nature.
She wears Birkenstocks.
Real.
And the hater in me is happy this is happening to them.
Yeah.
I've heard things.
Me too.
Personal stories.
Me
nigga.
too.
After a while, you're just snarky.
Yeah.
Mama say, Mama sa, Mama makusa people, welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast where I sometimes forget how to do the intro. I'm your classmate, Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White man in the building.
Yeah.
And Mac behind the keyboards.
That's me.
That's me.
That was a little lackluster. Hit it again. Hit it again. It's almost like you're tired of being here.
Hold on. We gotta
Nigga said, he was like, sorry, it's me.
Yeah, maybe I messed it up. Maybe I messed it up.
We have to do the whole thing again. Hold on.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Hit the bell again.
Okay.
𝙼𝙾𝚂𝚃, Menace Material. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the pod about your favorite pod, and I'm your classmate, Tone Groove.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yo, why'd you take so long?
I did.
You
I did.
know that you're supposed to shout out Blanquito on the
I did, but he didn't say nothing.
But it was.
It's because you didn't say nothing.
Your
I did. I said
pass-
white man on the boards.
Your pass was a little. It was
was
a
late.
little- he had to reach
It
for
was a late
You
lob.
got
One
pass
more.
right to the white man.
Bum beat 'em people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, it's the podcast about your favorite podcast. I'm your classmate, Groove Tone.
Jay Nobles.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
At back in the building.
That's me.
That's him.
There it
Yes.
is. Okay.
There we go.
that
I feel better about that.
Now,
That was
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
That was
It
solid.
only took 3 takes.
I was about to say, do what y'all do best and like the video. Hashtag office hours in the comment section below. Partner the show. We answer your questions, different things about podcasts. Y'all know what to do.
Et cetera, et cetera.
What else? Shout outs.
Some announcements. Potty Mouth podcast is going to be in the description again. Make sure y'all check that out. Same with Backstage Conversations, the art of Backstage Conversations with AJ the Menace. It's all both of those podcasts that we're promoting last week that we did appearances on are going to be in the description again this week so that y'all can check those out. Drop your graduation caps.
Please.
Put some pimping shit in the comments.
We are everywhere. We're full of ourselves, nigga.
Right.
And
You're
I was-
watching us, and then you're gonna watch us below in the
Exactly.
in the memo section.
And shout out to Daybreakers. I saw him in the comment section in Potty Mouth. I was like, oh, shit, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I like that. It's all love.
Yeah.
It's a crossover,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? Yeah.
It's like Thanksgiving.
That's
nigga.
how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to give and get. You know what I mean? There's two equal forces.
My
combined.
people is your people, my people.
Facts.
Together we got a tribe.
But we appreciate y'all
Absolutely.
for clicking on the video. Y'all know what to do.
Yeah, I think we'll start off pretty light just because I just saw this right before we started the show.
That normally doesn't go good.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do. This is going to be, I just kind of want to kick Myron's back in just because it's fun sometimes. Myron Gaines has been demonetized off yet another platform. And this time it was X, or AKA formerly known as Twitter, even though, do any of y'all call it X?
Nah, nobody does.
Yeah, I don't.
It depends. It's been working.
It depends.
It's
Really?
been working.
It depends on what I'm
I think a
watching.
month ago it started for me. I was like, damn.
You're like, I'm actually using
It's
X.
X now, nigga.
It's X?
Damn, that's
It has
crazy.
nothing to do with Twitter, bro. It's not Twitter anymore.
It depends on what I'm looking at. If it's journalism, it's Twitter. But if it's titties and ass, it's X.
I see
Nah,
what you're
it's
saying.
opposite for me.
Word?
Yeah.
I wonder what that says about you.
You get what I mean? It's opposite.
Journalism, you think X.
X, and then debauchery, Twitter.
Oh, okay.
You get what
I
I'm
see
saying?
why.
I'm not mad at that either.
I see
Yeah,
why.
it makes sense. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just a real nigga perspective. And
Yeah,
shit.
I just
Tomato,
found
tomato.
it. Yeah, I just saw that he made a tweet. I don't know how long ago. I'm sure. I mean, the tweets have timestamps on them. So
Whose fault was it?
this was this morning.
Myron game.
Oh, this is September 21st.
As expected, X demonetized me for telling you the truth on topics others would never touch. To continue supporting my work, consider subscribing to my X. I respond to and answer all subscribers. DM questions every day. This is a great value way to get direct access to me.
What an idiot.
How many subscribers do you think he has on X?
Look it up.
Is that look
Well,
upable?
those- yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
that's look upable.
Oh, subscribers?
Subscribers.
Oh, that I don't
That's
know.
more
Like
of a
in terms of
private
the whole
thing,
community
you know what I
thing.
mean? 'Cause that's like-
yeah, I don't know.
No one
Might have to subscribe to find out.
type shit.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not doing
Yeah.
that.
Nah, yeah, we can't do that.
I want to watch this nigga scrape at the bottom.
A bunch of racists yelling at me.
What mentality do you have to think that if everybody doesn't like what you say, you're saying the right thing?
Exactly.
You literally had to be crazy, right?
Well, all these people think they're martyrs. Him, Sneeko, like they believe they're actual martyrs.
It's the Messiah mentality. That's what's
Yeah.
fucking niggas up.
That's
Yeah.
also what happens after it happened once. And I'm trying to think. Like, I remember in the beginning, they were actually saying like regular good stuff, like regular red pill things. Like,
yes,
you know,
yes.
that wasn't.
That was when they were still doing collabs with Kevin Samuels and stuff like that. Like they
Yeah.
had friends in the red pill, friends that weren't banned, but now their friends are only at the bottom of the pit with them.
Nigga, all their friends are dead.
How the fuck do you
Yeah.
get banned on X, bro?
It's kind of insane. That's
Like
the most open.
That's supposed to be the last
And
place
yeah.
that you're safe at.
Nick Fuentes is still on X.
Or demonetized. I'm sorry, demonetized.
Isn't Trump back on X?
He
Yeah,
is?
for sure.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
Trump's
he
not
keep
really
going.
worried about monetizing his tweets.
Of course not.
Because, but shit, Myron got to monetize everything after him
For
and,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like him and Fresh getting them banned from Twitch, all type of shit. So it's like
Can it happen if you get spammed? If like hundreds of thousands of people just spam your account, flag it for being inappropriate sexual harassment?
probably, but
How many emails got to be sent? Because I don't really know how like X works. YouTube is a little bit more easy because it's like it's
what I haven't seen in a while. Can we go to Auburn and preach?
Yeah, for sure.
They eat so
They're
well.
probably jumping off their carcass right now.
Yeah, they eat so well off of my Fresh and Fit podcast.
He said that's their cheat meal.
I mean, it really is, bro. It's like preach. You want to do $1 million a day?
Yeah,
like literally,
But
bro.
say, we've been
like,
working out pretty good. We can do some high,
yeah, bro.
some
like,
high sugar shit.
I love that shit. Go to
That's right here. That's the
well,
most
no,
recent.
just go to their channel so you can see in order what their latest videos were.
oh man.
Oh, they touched the Schultz thing. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I watched that.
That's a touchy subject. Everybody kind
It
of
is.
gotta
Everybody got to eat off
gotta
that
get their
carcass.
hand on that.
Everybody
Yeah.
got to eat off that carcass. That's a whole fact because we damn sure will be this episode. Yeah, they got a little. They got some Sneeko in there.
Snuck 'em, man.
I don't really watch.
Got Voldemort at the top.
10 days ago, 1 million.
What are we
But
looking
I just want to
for?
see. I just want to see how much they're eating off of them still consistently.
Yeah, well,
And
you
it's
know, I
pretty
think
consistent.
they realize now that if they keep jumping on it, there's not going to be enough bouncy parts.
And that's
It don't seem like it. 10 days ago, they hit 1 million.
Yeah,
They do. I've been preaching.
yeah, and those are two back to back.
And that's a month ago.
Those are a month ago though.
1.2.
Yeah,
To
Then a
1
month
mil
ago,
here, 1 mil.
979. Let's just call that a
Yep.
mil.
This is 1 mil here, 1 mil here.
but
They
this
really
is
go-
But Fresh and
this
Fit
is-
has always had that effect though.
Yes,
Like
They do.
shitting on them, it brings phenomenal numbers.
It
nigga.
really does.
is that, and having an arch nemesis
That's the same.
always makes things go full circle. It
Exactly.
completes the story.
It's better for them because they actually have like this
History.
little history and this little beef
What's
shit.
Batman without the Joker?
You know what I mean?
I don't want to see him just beat up crackheads all day. You
The
need
Joker
somebody.
said, "I'm nothing without you."
Literally.
Yeah, like
He
for
chose up.
real. Well, who would be the Joker in this? Who would be the
Arrest
Joker
me.
in this? Abba, right? Abba
Yeah.
would be the Joker.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Abba would be the
Yeah,
Joker.
yeah, for
well, I
sure.
mean, I think
sure.
the combination of the two just equals one
Represents the
supervillain.
relationship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if you pissed off the Wonder Twins
Yeah.
and they just fucking they just did their shit to fuck you up all the time.
How many of y'all are really watching for Preach?
No.
Which one is
Nobody's
which?
really doing that.
Preach is the dark skin one on the left.
What
In
duo
the-
is it?
I
It doesn't
in the
really
center-
matter.
In the center. thumbnail.
He's this one.
They're both necessary.
Back in the day,
I mean, they definitely are. For
They're
sure.
both
of
necessary.
course, back in the day, his accent, of course, would irritate me a little bit. Like he would stumble upon words and it'd just be like, this fucking guy.
But that's
course it
natural. You're a man.
irritates.
But that's natural. But
Yeah.
it's a real nigga. I fuck with him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's him.
Even though I don't, he is. I like him. I'm not like clicking like what does Preach have to say, but I do like Preach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just like their dynamic of how they express shit. Like it's almost like it's a tag team. Like
Yeah.
one nigga go in, he punch him in the face, he put an elbow on his ear, and then he just float out of there, and then Preach come in.
And that face, scroll back down. That face that Preach is making. Let's keep going. Right there in the middle. I love that. Like on a lot of videos, Abba is going on his. He's going.
He's going on his run.
He's going on his run. And Preach has that face right there.
Yeah.
He don't give a fuck what that nigga is
It's
saying.
like he's not even listening. He's just feeling the emotions.
That's it. He's just
of the topic.
Yeah, that shit is. I enjoy that. He's like the one person. I guess they're just.
It's like talking to your mom.
Yeah,
I was
Like-
literally about, yeah.
It's like you gonna say everything that like makes sense, and then it's just she didn't hear none of that shit. It's just my
Yeah.
turn now.
Yeah,
Feelings.
facts.
But they just they tend to agree, so
It's
it
like-
works.
He's like your black mom. You sound like Andrew.
But I'm a black man saying it. Well, he sounds like my black mom. That's a compliment.
Well, I'm just saying.
He
you know,
sounds like a royalty. He sounds like a black queen.
that nigga's fucking face is hilarious.
Who?
Preach.
Oh, Preach. Oh, yeah.
That bottom right.
Yeah.
Are these
Sure.
stage names or is Preach short for something else?
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Because there's people.
it has to be.
There's people that name their kids.
Preachers,
Preacher is a first name.
preacher.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
do that.
people do. Some people name their kids Preacher.
That's
That is
true.
a,
Nah,
that
but
is a first name.
that's back when they were naming niggas shit like Bob Proctor.
That was when your dad was a missionary. Like,
Was a
Yeah.
missionary? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
you know whose dad was a missionary? Random fact. I don't know why I remember this. Tory Lane's dad was a missionary.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Word.
The more you know.
Yeah.
Thank you, AJ.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
That's
Makes so
crazy.
much sense.
Yeah,
though.
I don't know why I remember it, but it does make sense. Like,
Yeah.
why he's like
he would shoot somebody in the foot. Maybe.
Yeah, he's just like a terrible, like he's a bad nigga. But all the preacher's kids I know are fucked up niggas too. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes it just that fits.
It's like God. If you're a preacher, God it wants to give you the ultimate challenge. You
Yeah,
see-
because being a preacher's child is one thing. A missionary is the next level from. You don't even have a home. You're a nomad.
yeah,
Because
Just
I
preaching
was
the
about to
word.
say a
like
missionary.
Denzel Washington, right? In the
like-
book of Eli.
Yeah, literally.
That's
yeah,
what it. Yeah.
yeah.
I was about to say. Yeah.
But I guess that's it. I just wanted to make this a topic at the top, just to
Keep
kind of
these
clown how
chapters.
fucking stupid Myron is, and it's just.
How long before like Fresh and Fit become like a pearly things? Because nobody talks about that bitch no more.
Yeah, what happened to that?
You
bitch?
feel me?
Yeah.
I still follow her on Twitter. Like she still
That's
got,
the.
you know,
I think that's the only place because she
She-
was on the shit with Brittany Renner,
and she's not on
but then
Rumble
but then she
anymore.
left.
Yep.
She left.
She
'Cause
left
she got
Rumble
bullied.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She's not as committed philosophically. Like Myron is gonna be the nigga with the old long beard.
He don't give
telling
a
his
fuck.
grandson he was like, your girlfriend shouldn't be
Yeah,
able to read.
because
Yeah.
Myron still thinks he's part of a
You let
bigger
your girlfriend
play.
read, nigga.
He does.
He thinks that he's part of some like conspiracy.
Thinks he's really freeing niggas out
You know what
here.
I'm saying?
He's gonna think he's an old.
He thinks he's
mystic.
a target. He thinks the Matrix is after him for real.
Yeah, and then when he really commits to going off the grid,
Yeah.
no Wi-Fi, no streaming, no nothing,
He needs too much money.
just misogyny in a log cabin somewhere.
Because even in that tweet, he's focused on getting the money. Subscribe to my
He's trying to.
membership. He won't go away because he's gonna leak this audience dry
Yeah.
until they literally until he's getting like $1,000 a month. Then
It's
he's gonna, then
America.
he's-
Out
then
of
he's gonna go away.
out of desperation too.
Yeah, he doesn't want to fail in publicly.
He has to
stop.
go back to being a fed. If
Do you think he
if
can get that
incels
job
don't pay
back
for
though?
him.
Could he even get that
He
job
can't
back?
get that job
I
back.
think
It's
so.
over for him.
He probably
No.
can't get that job back.
They
Maybe
made
he
him.
get
They
the
made him leave. They made him pick.
Yeah.
That's why he even
Yeah.
left the job.
You're
So
right. You're right.
he definitely he has no career.
You don't think he's more
After.
valuable now to the feds?
Nah, he's too high profile. Especially, he was too high
Yeah,
profile.
nah.
Too high profile.
Smell that nigga coming from a mile away.
He can be.
But they say that
he can be
that-
an informant.
They say that's one of the things that the feds do though. Like it's a theory that the agents that go on podcasts and like, yo, this is the inner workings of the.
I'm a CIA,
the CIA.
operative, and I'm about to tell you everything about it.
Literally, they don't even call it CIA. It's the CIA.
Yeah.
The CIA.
but Myron is so stupid.
They say that them
all
niggas are like underhand informants.
They even say about rappers.
They're
nigga.
Trojan horses. That's the term I was looking for.
Got you. But Myron is so dumb that even all the lanes that he could transition into, like, because
Oh,
the only thing I enjoy watching Myron speak on is like cases. Like criminal cases because he was behind so many of them. So it's like just like I like watching lawyer cases.
And it's funny
he could pivot to Law and Order.
He can't though. He's demonetized on everything.
I mean, like if you really
So he could, but I'm saying like he's blew the bag everywhere.
Yeah.
To where a safe lane that he could do for the next 30 years, he can't even get paid in.
Because that lawyer talking lane about cases, that's a very niche.
It never dries
stops.
up. It never dries up.
Is he on Patreon?
It's always going to be a criminal.
But he's not even
on all
coming from.
Yeah, probably.
And he's not even coming from the lawyer perspective. It's the Fed,
Which is completely different.
which is different. Like it's
which is
damn
the
near like a
perspective we
detective YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But he would have to do some Vlad shit
And it's cooler.
and solve a crime to
Yeah.
really get back into good graces. Like he would have to find a missing white girl.
Oh my God, I'm glad you brought up Vlad.
She comes back 33 years old.
I forgot they wouldn't. If he can find JonBenet Ramsey, they might give him his monetization back.
I don't even know who that is, but she sounds like she worth $1 million.
I remember
JonBeneet Ramsey.
that was the white girl that went missing when I was growing up.
Oh my God.
I don't know who she,
You probably looked for it, didn't you?
I checked behind a couple bushes, bro.
Yeah.
That shit was on TV. I remember like niggas was watching that shit for like a week or two straight. Where it
What
was
was her
like
name?
JonBenet Ramsey.
What she look like?
Google her. It was a little white girl.
Oh.
Pageant
queen.
Yeah, one of those. But she's like, I mean, young. She was probably 8, 9. Like
Oh my
she was a
God.
young girl.
So much promise, though, right?
Is she still gone?
John
JonBenet.
JOHNBEN. Her.
Oh man.
JonBenet Ramsey.
Yeah, now one of the judges definitely took her.
No, it's down to like the parents, but I don't think
okay.
the parents never did like no jail time. But it's like the way it was covered, we were all like, "What's up with these niggas?" You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
we all just like the OJ thing. OJ did it type shit. Like that's how we look at her parents. Like they for sure had to
okay.
have something
Okay.
involved in this, and not only should they have to have something involved in it. Clearly, somebody's hiding something too because we like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, y'all got all these police on it and y'all can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this white girl was massive.
Yeah,
bro.
nah. She
was huge.
She looks missing.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's
yeah.
no pictures of her older than this age.
literally, yeah, exactly, bro.
And dude, quick side note, do y'all get super nigga syndrome? Like, do you ever just be outside and you see just an unwatched baby just on the street? And then you think like, what if a nigga in a van pulled up and took this baby?
I've thought about that.
Like
for
I
sure.
have like just scenarios where I just run on foot, hop in the van, punch through the window, pow, nigga.
I want to do it.
And then I get like a Nobel's Peace Prize in the end.
Or what about those videos? You seen those videos where like, you know, they're testing people, right? Just to see what you would do. But it's
Yeah.
like you're at the Aki store and a little girl's next to you and somebody comes in and they're like, hey, you should come out. And she's like, but I don't know. It's like, no, you're dead. And then it's like that person is like, do you know him?
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
you talking about that show? What would you do? Right?
What would you
Yeah,
do?
shit
That
like
used
that.
to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
where
used
it's
to be
like
kinda cool.
I'll be wishing I was in one of them situations. Like, hold up, do you know this nigga?
Yeah.
No, she with me now, nigga.
I was about to say,
yeah.
oh my God, that
but-
show was good.
And then they
Yeah,
arrest you.
yeah,
We got him. Yeah. He took the bait.
right. All right, yeah. Speaking of niggas going in on people,
One of our favorite subjects.
yeah, DJ Vlad was letting the chopper fly on Peter Rosenberg. Peter Rosenberg is he's really just a punching bag
It was gross.
Yeah.
of the hip hop industry. And in the DJ Akademiks and Vlad TV interview, they're speaking about Rosenberg. This whole clip is not that long. I think that this whole clip is like
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We're just
Yeah.
under 10.
Yeah.
Really
But
gets
like,
spicy in
it really,
half.
really
Yeah,
gets
and
spicy.
toward the end too.
Yeah, like
Towards the end. Towards the end is where it gets
towards the
hot.
end. So go back like 75% roughly.
Oh, actually-
75% towards the end. Yeah.
Oh, you told me trying to do? Yeah, he said it at the beginning too.
Because
He did, yeah.
Vlad and Akademiks had two different approaches to this.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
beginning,
Yeah.
Akademiks tried to give him his flowers in a sense, to where it's like,
Right.
nah, man, you gotta understand, Juan Epstein, they one of the
Facts.
podcast pioneers.
And he was speaking facts.
He was
Yeah.
speaking facts,
He
but
speaking
Vlad
facts.
was like, man, I've heard that statistic before. I don't really agree with that shit.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It was a whole conversation. They were talking about how like what his mind is going through, knowing he didn't really run with the ball,
Yeah.
with like kind of gearing off, starting his own
he never
shit.
believed in himself.
Exactly.
That was
And
that was
like,
the biggest
he
thing.
never believed in
That was the
himself.
biggest thing,
Like
yeah.
you're just comfortable with going in, getting a check, which
Mm-hmm.
is cool, but it's other niggas out here, and that was Vlad's point.
That was,
like,
yeah.
nigga, you can't talk to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't talk to me, nigga.
I love that shit.
How do y'all want to tell? Y'all want to go through like
I
the
think we should-
moments and build up to that last part.
Yeah, let's
So
start
go
from
to-
the
go
let's
to-
start from the beginning.
Go to
and then-
350.
Yeah, and then we'll jump down
I was
towards
about to
that.
say.
Go to 350.
You want to start from there or to jump?
Yeah, go to 350 because this is it's context. We don't
Yeah.
need that.
And this is really positive advice, and I'm not even letting John play.
Let's hear it.
I believe that his podcast, Juan Epstein, I believe that that's one of the original, along with like Combat Jack, like those one of the original like really rap focused podcasts. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if only he had knew then and had some foresight, like, hey, listen, you see this little pencil pushing job you got over at Hot97. I don't know what they're paying you, but the future is gonna be because what he did, like part of hip hop, he could have really made important if that podcast had the relevance. It could have been. Well, obviously they're not going to be as entertaining as like a Joe Budden or something like that, but it could have been something that people go to for moments like this. Like, here's the interesting part. And this is what I was also happy about, whether I was number one or even like, those rappers, Drake and Kendrick give me that nod, is like, this was a music moment. This wasn't about gossip. Like, of course, there was gossip, like content, but this was music, bars. This was songs getting dropped. And it wasn't being dropped on his late night show on Hot97. It wasn't being dropped on these platforms that they claim they're just backpacking. They know it was being dropped on my platform. And if I was him, I would look at it and be like, man, that should have been my platform if I did the work for 10 years.
You
And
can
I'd
pause
really-
it right there. So, that's pretty simple. It's like Akademiks is a biased individual. When you're talking about one of his friends, he's gonna find the silver lining. It doesn't matter if it's at the bottom of the trash can under banana peels and fucking soggy napkins. He's gonna find it. But
Not even.
Hold on, real quick. Are you saying Rosenberg is his friend?
no, not his friend, but
Rosenberg hates him, so the fact that he's giving them this much grace is pretty fantastic.
yeah, not his friend, but like
Yeah.
he's kind of biased towards like he has said it. I forgot who he said he was biased towards, but somebody in that camp that makes him favorable to that side. I'm thinking about Nadeska, but go.
Oh, yeah,
I'm thinking about
Nadeska,
Nadeska. That's what I'm tripping.
He fucking hates Peter
Yeah,
Rosenberg.
he hates Peter
though.
Rosenberg.
Yeah.
But go to 650 because this is where
This is where it turns
Vlad's
up.
fangs, his canine started to flare up. They started to get a little itch. He was like, man, I think I might bite this motherfucker.
He's really a liking.
Am I right?
Yeah, no. The crazy
And
thing
this
about
is
him,
why you still are where you are. He was on the radio when I came to New York in like 2002, around that time. And you still pretty much, and wow, this dude's on the radio. Still there with the same fucking job. In fact, I believe he went down a notch because Ebro came and took his spot.
to the show, man.
And pushed him down.
It's crazy that, play this. You have to, I think, you'll see from time to time, like recently you see Charlamagne he did put up a Big Sean interview. He doesn't even have to really work his social media stuff like that, or like his YouTube. Obviously he does like late night shows, he writes book, this and third.
Yeah.
Here's the difference between like Charlamagne doesn't need to do that. Charlamagne is a once in a generational talent broadcasting wise.
I agree.
And you're not that. So you should he could do one job, just be at the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You need to do 8 jobs.
Yes.
Okay? Because when he's a what do you call it? He's a franchise player. You're basically not even the 6th man. You get what I'm saying? You can't talk about the franchise player.
Like
At least the franchise player's gonna put
talk that shit. Talk that shit.
He like that.
Wait,
I'm gonna keep running.
where's he's a pussy and a bitch?
That's
Okay, I was about to say
This is the
Let's
build
get
up,
it on.
and I love you said it wrong.
Yeah.
Go to 814. This is where it gets jumping. I literally just put
we're right
Jesus.
there,
We're pretty much right there, but
Okay.
all right.
Yeah, just play it. Just
Yeah, that's
where
what
it's
I'm
at.
doing.
butts in the seat.
Yeah.
Right? They don't have to look at, did the endorsement come in? Hey, do I got to pop up here to sign some cards? No. But you got to milk it for what they got, man.
Hey, listen, the fact that he's clowning that I pay for interviews because I'm a fucking entrepreneur and
step
I've
on
built
that
a
nigga.
multi-million-dollar a year business over 16 years when all you've done is collect a fucking paycheck? Have you lost your fucking mind? We are not even in the same conversation on any level. You can't stand next to me. You're not viewed on the same level as I am because you're too scared. You're too much of a pussy to actually quit that job and believe in yourself. What you said is absolutely right. I remember, I think Elliot said the same thing. He said that Juan Epstein was the original podcast and he was the original guest. And look, all these years later, that podcast is just a footnote in history. It's not mentioned in one of the great podcasts. It's not mentioned in one of, because you're too much of a coward. You're too much of a coward to quit your job and say, I believe in myself, because you don't really believe in yourself. That's why. You're not a man that actually believes in his own abilities. You know that you need to go to work every day and collect that paycheck while everyone else chases their dreams. So don't take little shots at me, bro. Like, honestly, because when I put millions of dollars in people's pockets. Millions of dollars. When the fucking pandemic, I helped out a lot of my fucking regular guests who couldn't buy groceries at the time because they couldn't tour and everything else like that. You could suck my dick, Peter Rosenberg, with that shit. And next time, put my fucking name on it, pussy.
No, this was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
White on white crime is a rare instance. It's kind of like a
Especially
shooting star.
Media.
We got it, but we got
media. It's like a shooting star, and you got to take advantage of that moment. You rarely see this cracker in a bedroom mentality.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't even call Vlad. Vlad was
These niggas
rushing.
keep pulling each other down.
Vlad was rushing in this moment.
Russian?
Because he's Russian, but
Russian. I
he
thought
was
you meant
more
okay.
than white. He was a Russian in that moment. He was stepping. He was standing on business for real.
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah.
He put
was
a
pure.
line in the sand.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah, nah, pure white.
But I made a tweet a couple weeks ago. I found the tweet. I put it in there under the Vlad section. I can't remember when I made this tweet, but it was another clip. It wasn't even this clip where he wasn't even going this hard, but he was going hard enough. It was when he was doing the Elliott Wilson shit. And I was like, yo, if we do a podcast awards, we need Vlad. If it's not Joe, like doing the whole podcast wrap up yearly award, we need Vlad. Vlad don't give a fuck. Vlad is getting it. He's giving it up on the mic.
Yeah, he gonna talk.
He's giving it up.
Because he's not needed by any of these other niggas.
Yeah, they don't.
He doesn't need the relationships and because he's already used to that. He's Vlad. Everybody already hates him.
If we continue to do those superlatives, yearly wrap up things, and we collaborate with somebody that's major in the game, it has to almost always be with somebody that was hated by everybody.
Unanimously.
Yeah.
Like Joe, unanimous. It made complete sense.
We only do heels.
That's it.
Only
No fan favorite. We don't
No
even.
faces.
You're honestly going to waste our time because, like, when we do the best and the worst,
You're only gonna hurt yourself.
You're not even going to have the worst category. You're just going to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we don't need you. We need niggas who don't give a fuck,
Who can speak honestly.
who can speak honestly, like Vlad.
Like 2024, Tasha K.
We're also trying to stay monetized. We don't want to fall into the Myron Gaines.
We can
bag.
bleep her. You know, we got a lot of buttons back there.
Oh my God,
it's not
bleeper
even-
sounds abusive.
Well, yeah, because you don't know what I said. I bleeped it.
Right.
Bleeper.
Yeah, fucking Vlad. Damn, Vlad. Vlad though.
Made him blood.
Vlad really be going. Vlad be he hates this nigga. Bro, Peter Rosenberg. Everybody hates Peter Rosenberg.
And we didn't even like try to look up, or I don't know if y'all did. What's the history between these niggas?
Between who exactly?
What did he say that made Vlad feel this way?
I think it's just little jabs that Rosenberg did.
Because obviously it was during the list.
Yeah,
that shit came out, and he was probably questioning why Vlad was even on there.
And on top
Which
of that,
is another big thing about the list. People romanticized it to a degree that I didn't think was possible.
Yeah.
Well, I think only Elliott romanticized it, honestly.
He's not the only one. Did you hear the way that
Even
Vlad was speaking
talking
so
about it a certain
passionately
way,
about it?
The way he said that he was above Ebro, it made it seem like, oh, this nigga was really.
It made it seem like God sent down some rankings.
But you also
that
gotta,
we really got to abide by.
But you also got to remember those people that they have the most visceral towards are from the radio. You remember, like, media is separated out. So like, there's the radio generation, and then there's like the independent media, the independent DVD. Like, he's from that DVD side. Charlamagne was getting them drops on them Vlad Smack joints, and then it was always in radio the whole time, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so he was kind of playing both sides of the fence the whole way up in terms of jumping on each side.
And how do y'all feel about radio slander? Because this is the same point that Dame Dash tried to get on Envy about. To where it's like, you have a job, nigga. You in radio.
Yeah.
You don't own your opinion. And they keep throwing that out there. It's kind of low hanging fruit, but it's always what they come for with the radio hosts.
It is tricky because Peter Rosenberg is a legend, right?
Yeah,
he's a legend.
Yeah, I'd give it to him.
For like
you would give it to him, but I almost wanted to ask you why. I just didn't want to fuck your point up.
I think it's more so like I'm giving him the credit I give Elliott Wilson.
Elliott is pissed right now.
You know what I'm saying? To where it's like
I like it.
Keep going.
I don't know, but I gotta respect that.
Yeah,
I gotta respect that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's just
I don't know, but I have to respect it.
But
you don't know
but
what you don't
also
know.
you gotta like I respect goofy shit. Like I respect Time Survived. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
But Time Survived is a big thing,
Especially when it's that long of a time.
Especially
like,
when you're working a square job. And it's just granted, Peter Rosenberg might just be the luckiest motherfucker, which is why he gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Because how lucky do you have to be? I mean, I never listened to him in the past. I don't know if he was a real nigga spitting that shit.
I fucked with. I mean, you know, I'm a Juan Epstein nigga, so like I fucked with Juan
he was
Epstein.
spitting that shit.
But I was never Hot 90. I was never crazy about Hot 97 morning shows. But I was 100% Juan Epstein fan.
Would you say he was spitting the shit though?
No.
Yeah, but Juan Epstein was less of. Okay, so like Juan Epstein was less of spitting the shit. It was more of like
informational.
Yeah, but because it was like these niggas are hip hop nerds, him and Cypher, so they know a lot of shit. And not only so Peter and Cypher both have a deep history of hip hop, and then Cypher also has a deep history of comedy. So it was like we got all that, but it was more of like I enjoy the friendship, the friend group,
The
right?
chemistry.
Yeah,
As opposed to them as individuals, you like them together.
And
yeah, I like them together a lot. And then because their history was so good, any time that they would come by, they really had like a loose platform in terms of interviewing people and shit like that. So it was like, you know, able to get good questions because, hey, look, I'm going to shout this out real quick and then throw it back to you. I'm still happy they did the Nicholas F interview because we were just talking about, one of these episodes months ago, we were talking about Juan Epstein, and I was like, let me see what they're up to, and they had Nicholas F. I fucked with Nicholas F. heavy back in the day.
Not Fuentes, right?
No, Nicholas F.
Yeah, he was a rapper.
Yeah,
I thought that too, but I was like, it can't be.
I was like,
He
why
actually
has he got a puppy name?
He actually used to run with Drake early on too.
He was running for Drake early on too.
Okay.
Yeah, he was supposedly one of the writers.
Yeah,
Early comeback season.
early Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, Drake always has fucking.
It was always some shit going on.
What can you do about it?
But my bad, go back.
But now I was just saying, back to your point, niggas do like to romanticize the whole like do it yourself independent. Like the nigga who stayed for 30 years at a company and became the CEO is just as cool as the nigga who made his own company and built it up to something to where, you know, he could sustain himself.
I think
It's
you're
cool.
talking about two different things too, though, because you said built up to CEO, worked up to CEO. But when you're a radio host, it's just you're a radio host. You know, syndication is like the graduation level, like you graduate within it, right?
Because he was still on that.
Yeah, it's like you're still a host. Like Ebro is different because he was a program director. He was program director, went radio host, then got that big position over at like we see the career glow up. But Rosenberg, all I know was host,
which is that weird lucky caveat.
Yeah,
that caveat that he got with that luck.
Yeah,
like everything just happened around him perfectly to where like his name could just survive. Rappers dissed him because of whatever reason. Like,
and I think that's what they were saying. Because at first I was like, why? When they were saying like Charlamagne is like a 1 in a million case, I think that's what they were kind of alluding to. Like, so like I'm gonna look at like a Ebro, like, no, that nigga did it because he was program director to host to Apple Music. We see different level ups and shit like that. Charlamagne is one of those 1 in a millions because he's been host and just host. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just a host. The show has exploded. Yeah. He's gotten bigger with the show, but
he's gotten bigger outside of the show too.
He has, but it's not like he got a higher position. I mean, he got a higher program director of the radio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a different type of level.
That's a different, so it's like
he definitely has more say.
For him to still have, let's just call it the entry level position, and to be so and blow that entry level position up so big, that's some 1 in a million shit. Compared to outside of that, we need promotions, nigga.
That proves that you're legitimately one of the best ever at what you do.
At that, exactly,
what you do because you've taken that and you stayed in that lane and made yourself the greatest.
Right.
Yeah, but. Shout out Peter Rosenberg, man. I've always said if I had to draft a podcast, I would take Premium Pete over you, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't, but I fuck with Peter Rosenberg.
You don't fuck with Premium Pete?
No, I tried a million times. I can't do it.
You don't like the right white guys.
All right, let's move over to this. We'll stay on Vlad TV. So Bricc Baby is starting to get his interviews over at Vlad TV, and
you've been bullying a lot, nigga.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
You put on them dickies and start acting.
Ironically,
Right,
bringing up a
but
crib.
the right, but the Bricc Baby interviews have been going completely stupid. Like the first one dropped, it was at like 100K in a day, and then like the second one dropped, it was at like 80K in 2 days. Like
the second one was good,
and I keep forgetting. Like Bricc Baby is one of those people that's like, he's an interesting podcaster to me because he represents an era of LA gangsters that are no longer around. We'll say he represents that. He comes from that same generation as the Nipsey generation. You know what I'm saying? To where like they were around the same age. They're getting put on roughly around the same time. Yeah, before the crimes, before there were so many cameras. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Because like Nipsey always talked about how the foundation of what we used to do, you can't even do that anymore.
Yeah.
It's too many it's too many cameras. Like he talks about a story where if he'd have just went to go hang out at this gas station, how they arrested all them niggas and just racked them all up into one big case, and they all got crazy time. You know what I mean?
This is ridiculous. Shit.
Stuff like that, to where he's like, okay, we have to be cripping differently, right?
Yeah, but he has experience from that golden age that gets talked about.
Exactly.
It's highly coveted.
Exactly.
And you know, at the end of the day, we're humans, man. We're storytelling beings.
We are.
So it makes us different than the beast.
And he's in an interesting position. Like us and Lauren, like we was talking about it. Like LA gang members, we've always like said it.
Yeah.
They're in the hardest position because they have to be real, but they also
You're a
have
podcaster,
to. They also
though.
have to do the job.
Exactly.
And I feel like Bricc is the only nigga out here who really doing it on his level. Like, yeah, you got the whack 100s,
Yeah,
but
it seems like he's struggling with it too, though, because it's like the clip that I put in here of him at No Jumper. It was just like watching him in this position of like explaining to us, the viewers, and the world, why you were hanging out with YSL Woody in Atlanta, who we all know is a snitch.
Yeah,
and it was like watching this, I was like, this is what is happening. Like, it's so weird. You know, what I'm
It's
saying?
hard to
Like,
say you stand on something when this is out here.
Exactly.
But I somehow respect it because the way he just stood on it, like this is what I want to do. I'm not, you know, I don't have the same thoughts as everybody else in the situation, and he's not being swayed by it. You kind of got to respect that.
You don't think it sounded like he was a little swayed though?
It definitely
sounded
It sounded like he was a little swayed.
What do you mean sounded a little swayed?
It doesn't sound like he has these type of conversations worked out fully yet.
No.
On how to present them cleanly.
It sounds like he's still just trying to play nice with both sides.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it don't sound like he really got a hand in one way or the other.
He's doing it in a way that like normally when a nigga's playing both sides like that, after every sentence he gotta like wipe his mouth because of all like the glazing that's going on. But the way Bricc does it is not like that. It's almost like he really believes it.
So you think he just kind of like is caught in the middle, like shit, I'm kind of just fucking here.
I think Bricc Baby might be a perfect example of the human experience, nigga. Like the duality of the demon and the angel baby on your shoulder.
It's a realization. It's almost like a Muslim finding out that pork isn't going to kill you instantly. So it's like it's like that. So it's like, damn, like I thought this was bad my whole life, but it's not the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to eat halal all the time.
Right.
Nigga said Allah said my blood pressure was just gonna start pumping.
Shout out to all the halal leaders and shit.
Yeah.
I just found
Guess
that
that is
out.
a good way of
Something
putting
about
it.
it.
That is a good way of putting it.
Even when Woody comes in
on the
on the phone call,
Yeah.
like the way it's handled, it feels like it feels respectable.
Because it's
It was definitely more.
now.
Okay, but there's
36.
this whole thing is like this video is legit split into two different things.
Indeed.
So like the first half, I'm like, man, this sounds terrible. This sounds like a terrible explanation on why I'm hanging out with a snitch.
Yes.
That's how I felt the entire first half. And then when Woody got on the phone, like Woody was Woody was helping him by putting things like Woody said something that I said, now that was gangster. I don't care what anybody says. He said, none of these niggas are killers anyway because they're all in jail. I said, now that is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some real shit. Like
It was like you worried about
AJ said, "What that ass up? Yeah.
So like
You can't kill in jail."
and you know when you hear a gangster say shit like that, you're like, that makes sense. You're not worried about anything.
Yeah.
Because the killers that you do know, they're all gone. They're in jail.
And speaking of Woody, not even to give Bricc a little credit, Woody is no ordinary man
he's
that
not.
has taken a stand.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
There's never been another individual in this predicament that's handling it this well.
Yeah.
It's never happened before.
He's pretty polarizing, yeah.
So, and even Bricc brought it up. He was like, I mean, the nigga walking around Atlanta willy-nilly.
And that's his big homies was there.
Yeah.
Which is another thing is say, well, yeah. Yeah, I guess we should.
But I guess that's
let him say
I
it.
would start at like 35 seconds though.
35, okay, yeah.
Is that where y'all want to go?
Yeah,
we'll
the
go
rest
35.
is just.
All right.
At the end of the day, it ain't really none of my business what's going on inside that courtroom, because he's not going up there and like pointing at Thug like he did it. Yeah, that was him. He really trying to wiggle my boy out of a situation. So at that point, it's like, okay, boom, and I know you. That's cool. I said I wasn't in the vlog. I didn't say I wasn't talking to Woody. I thought that if you look, every time that we somewhere, I'm to the side. Like, I'm trying to play off the camera. But at the bowling alley, I told people at the bowling alley we had a good time.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
It
was a me and Woody show after that.
But didn't he say off rip it was the interview that you weren't a part of? I didn't hear you. I thought that's what you said.
Yeah.
Am I bugging?
I said that I wasn't in the vlog like that.
But then when the whole time when you were saying that, I was thinking that vlog's gonna come out, and I feel like there's gonna be enough footage of Bricc being in the vicinity of Woody that nobody's gonna be able to like really discern that. Like, I was kind of thinking that when you were saying
the green stuff happened. And it was my idea. I was like, let's go to the green stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, shit happen. All right,
thanks, bro. I was having the time of my life.
Okay, but from your perspective, just because he told. You're not even in your city.
No, that's my city. I don't get to say Atlanta. Okay, not my city.
But it's not like your primary city. I feel like it's different.
I did some bullshit with a cool person.
Yeah, we're just hanging out, doing regular people
you
shit.
You see how noble he's owning this shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. I netted in a prostitute. What you gonna do?
But then it's like, then
the
when
way
you
he
say,
describes it,
yeah,
Woody isn't a snitch. He's like a friend to him. You know what I mean? But like in the streets, it's like your name is like your name.
it's always
your reputation is
the
everything.
rules always change depending on who it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This
That's
shit is
because the
never-
rules aren't written down. This shit is all word
That's
of
why
mouth,
it's
nigga.
not organized enough.
It's through the grapevine, so you can manipulate it how you want. That's why they don't write it down, because then they'd have to follow it.
Exactly.
That's the thing about rules. If it's just loose in your head, it's like, yeah, I do that
You
tomorrow.
can bend them shits anyway.
You know what I mean? At your whim.
Adam is almost on some shit like where he's like, well, I was hoping it was gonna be a big issue.
Yeah,
Like,
low
you know what
key.
I'm saying?
Yeah, he was like,
trying to
I
dig
put
into
like
it further.
32 cameras in the room just to get you caught up, nigga. Like, what happened? I thought your head would be on a stake by now.
Right, for sure.
But nah, I didn't even know that Bricc kind of quarterbacked the whole thing.
Yeah, because he spent a lot of time. He went to high school and he
Nigga lived across the street from Woody.
He went to college in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So he spent a lot of time out there, and that's how he knew so many people. He's got like a solid 5-6 years out there,
and it's
and
like
apparently they say he's the one that brought Crip into Atlanta.
That's interesting.
Wow. A martyr.
That's what they say.
A messiah.
And
I don't know if that's true or not.
We kind of skipped over the his Vlad interview, but he talks about a lot of shit.
And going back to his Vlad interview, I forgot. See, I don't know if there's 100%. Look, I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments, y'all niggas who are West Coast gang extraordinaires or whatever. Okay, so there's always levels. You know, if you put a nigga on, they normally have some sort of adaptation to your name, right?
Yeah.
He's shitty cuz. And Eric Holder.
They add a noun.
Yeah,
Eric Holder is also shitty.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was his buddy that put on, because that's one of the Vlad titles. Is how when he first met Shitty Cuz, aka Eric Holder.
So the second video, he talks about it all. So apparently, like, they was cool and shit.
Yeah.
Eric Holder allegedly had crazy hands. Like, the nigga was just like for his age.
Yeah.
And the nigga Bricc talks about, he was like, nigga, I was one of the best hands out there, and he was holding me down. So he just walked through the whole story of like Eric's evolution, how he went from fighter to shooter, and it's it's a tricky story, but like. He ended up getting
I'm about to watch
jumped.
that because I only saw one. I only saw part one.
But in part one, he said some other dude named Billy something put him on. Like
that's who put him on.
Yeah,
Or you talking about Eric Holder?
Oh, you talking about Eric Holder?
Yeah, I'm talking about Eric Holder
Oh, who
because
put
I
Eric
know
Holder on?
I know Brick's name is shitty as well, and I think Eric's name is shitty too.
Well, Bricc was doing the jumping. That doesn't mean Bricc put him on, right?
Well, what I'm saying, put him on is like normally a lot of the times you have somebody that brings you to the set.
Yeah,
yeah.
And
Okay,
then, so
yeah,
like
yeah.
Thundercat is who brought Nipsey to the set.
That's who gave the referral code.
Yes.
Okay.
So Nipsey's name is Thundercat because Cowboy.
His surname.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
He's under Cowboy.
I like how you just trying to piece this shit all
It's so much, bro.
Listen
like that
back, you're
game
gonna be like,
Clue.
what are these fucking names?
Bro, that's
And then somebody in the comments like, nigga, you forgot about Candyland.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, that is
before Cowboy.
That's literally what all these like the No Jumper podcasts and shit like that, especially when like Crip Mac was on there.
Yeah.
It's like you just hear all these names and it's like niggas gotta really put family trees together, bro. It's crazy.
It's gonna take a white man to study it to really put it down on paper.
I think there is a channel, Swamp Stories, I think.
Okay.
I think Swamp Stories is like the channel that like
sounds about right.
does like the real documentation type shit.
I was about to say, Adam talked to that white dude who just be talking to criminals, and he broke it down in the video.
Who?
Beautiful.
That skinny white dude who's like, he was selling weed and shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Who?
The skinny white dude.
I know
Who
exactly
talks
what you're talking
talks
about. I know
talks to criminals and
he
shit.
a podcaster.
Yeah.
I know
he's a
exactly what you're
podcaster
talking
shit.
about. Yeah. He was like a big drug dealer too, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Nigga said huge.
He was getting to it.
Yeah.
But, Lauren, go to 627 because that's when Woody calls in.
Oh yeah.
Well, hold on, let me make sure that's right.
That
Yeah,
is,
627.
it looks like it's peaked up there too.
Kicked it with your hot ass all day. You go unfollow me.
Oh shit. There we go.
No, he ain't call you. He ain't call you.
He ain't call
Oh,
you.
gotcha. Okay.
It's right here.
Bitch.
There you go. We got a
Yeah,
phone
he should
number.
like super follow.
Yeah, follow me back.
Yeah.
Unless there's another Woody that I have in my phone from.
You're
some
pretty
reason.
gay, so if somebody else picks up
Woody!
What, you piece of shit?
What's going on?
I'm mad. Hey, I'm mad at your ass.
Oh, what?
Yeah. They said,
What
look,
I do?
I just discovered that you unfollowed me today.
God, man, I don't be like when, man. Hey, you like that?
Go ahead.
Your stuff, no nigga. Let these niggas say what they want to say.
I said it.
Me pull up.
I just said that shit right now. I said he probably mad because how much I've been explaining myself about me kicking it with him and taking a picture. I kicked it with your hot ass. No matter what, them cameras on, whatever, nigga. You my boy, nigga. I need my follow back, nigga. And we doing this on camera for everybody, nigga. It's gonna be smoke. I want some smoke behind that.
Man, that's you. I seen that. I posted you. I try to entertain these niggas. They hiding. Like,
Yeah.
y'all keep making excuses. Listen, if I had to go do something to somebody, it could get done. I don't care who know about it.
Exactly.
If y'all ain't talking doing that to me, don't be speaking on me.
Exactly.
So y'all want to go on these interviews and be like, oh, who did it? I ain't gonna do that to him. He gonna tell. So why are you talking about me?
Exactly. Hey, you ain't talking about me. You talk about them niggas that say they looking for you. Cause I'm the one that said
Ain't
that
nobody looking for me. You know that. Hey, man. Hey. Y'all gonna get me in trouble with these.
Hey, yeah, nah, we ain't even gonna go that far into it. But yeah, nah, I feel the same. I don't think nobody really looking for you, brother.
Nah, 'cause I read the message you sent, and I'm like, bro, you.
Yeah.
Like, man, these niggas ain't nobody. That's why they still free. All the killers in jail.
Exactly.
Hey, man. Hey,
I'm rocking with Woody though. We live with I don't know how many thousand people watching, but I need my follow back, man. Fuck these niggas, man.
Yo,
Shit.
Woody.
I ain't going back on that.
Hey, you want to do a song?
I love this part.
Yeah, oh, me and you gotta pay me though, Adam. Ain't shit free.
Yeah, Tuah gonna pay you. We gonna split it.
Pause. The shakedown don't stop. Hey, you gotta pay me though, Adam. Ain't shit free.
Yeah.
That needs to be a soundbite in itself.
Say y'all niggas ain't about no money.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta pay me though, Adam. Ain't shit free.
You gotta appreciate a nigga that's about his bag, man.
Got to, bro.
Woody
Got
is
to.
the most likable. He's the kindest killer ever.
Yeah, he really is.
He's the kind.
Those are the ones you really need to worry about, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But he's the best kind to keep beside you, and that's why.
I didn't say that as a negative thing.
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's
like he's the type of nigga that you would kind of want to have beside you.
Yeah.
That's why Thug's still talking to the nigga.
That conversation looked like genuine friendship to y'all.
It did.
Yeah, that was camaraderie.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was cool, but
He was like, man, I was hanging around with your hot ass and you ain't follow me back, nigga. What good?
Yeah.
What's that about?
What did that nigga say?
That's real shit.
What did he say on the stand?
A friendly pressing?
You telling me nothing I say is going to be used against me, right? Cool. We shot up his so-so barbershop.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
only reason I asked that question is because it does seem that way, but most times I've seen Bricc get quote unquote pressed. He's agreeable.
Yo, for sure.
Well, no, there's no pressing going on right here.
But that's why I said quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay, I get what you're
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? Like, even though it's your homie, it's just like,
But you see, this
it feel like it's always just like trying to get the tension off the situation.
This is a childhood friend. So it's
It
like
seems that
this
way.
hits a little bit harder that like not only is that niggas that he met later in life are say like they have explanations and things to say on his real homies and shit. It's a lot of
It is a lot of explaining going on.
It's a lot.
Yeah. But let's go over to, we'll stay on the West Coast though. Let's talk about the mustard man, Dejon Paul.
Chill out.
Dejon Paul is now at FMW World, doing, because you know FMW did that like spinoff show, which is like another carbon copy thing that they have at the No Jumper, which is the No Jumper News. I don't know what FMW calls it, FMW News or whatever, but it's the same thing.
He's homie hopping.
Literally, he's literally homie hopping.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Gross. Mix it on two.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, Dejon Paul is now over there after shitting all over FMW World.
Yes.
And not just FMW, like collectively, in terms of like
critiquing.
Back on Fig, Ho Fashions. I mean, he has smoke for all of them. This clip is going around again. When I was up there that first time, and he was saying that FMW is a prostitution rep, like they promote prostitution and all this other shit. But like,
who's against prostitution?
But let's play this just so we can remember where Dejon's thoughts were on everything FMW World involved. Almost a year ago, November will be a year ago. This was his views a year ago.
At the end of the day, I built my platform based off music. Community, that's a Crip. You're promoting Crip behavior, Crip lifestyle. Back on Fig, that's Hoover or pimping, street culture. Ho Fashions, that's prostitution. So the three people, No Jumper personalities that I had conflict with once I put out my report card, their names weren't on the report card. I didn't give them Fs, so I don't understand why I had to go against them when I put out the. I'm good right now. When I put out the report card because I didn't put your name on it. So it's okay for you to promote cripping, to promote being from Hoover, to promote prostitution, to promote slut culture and all that stuff, which is great. It's an audience for everything. That's okay. But somebody comes out with a document talking about hip hop, lyricism, consistency, branding, beat selection, cadence, flow. And that's taboo. That's what everybody got something to say about. Show me a clip of ADT Real or Gina talking anything about any of the negative gang content or slut content.
It's
pretty crazy.
Back on Fig, so we got to figure out they not selling pussy? They selling watermelon and shit, or are they selling pussy?
That's what people say.
It's young girls. It's young girls out there. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're promoting Figueroa. You're promoting the prostitution on that street and shit like that, and that's cool. Do whatever you want to do, but if I want to talk about hip hop, why am I?
That was almost a year ago. Now I just put a new clip in there.
Like he was
back
about
on
to get
Fig.
into
In that same section, it should pop up pretty soon. Oh yeah, now, yep, right there. Now this is back on Fig. Now let's hear how he views these platforms now that he's working over there.
Yeah, listen.
And Adam said he's working for free, but you know.
Yeah, he probably bought some pussy on Fig now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's the only one. So he's representing the coast.
Okay, so then in that regard, then it should be FMW. If you only gonna have one West Coast platform,
That's why I said that.
Definitely over 𝙿𝙾𝚃. If you only gonna have one West Coast,
So we represent the coast. In your opinion, it should be FMW.
this not the biggest platform in the West Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Maybe we're newer.
I mean, he has more subscribers.
But
for
he's
sure.
coming from radio. He's coming from radio. This is the podcasting realm. He's like.
So now they're the biggest on the West.
Who's he?
And
They're talking about bootleg.
They're talking about bootleg.
Okay.
And what do you think about their T-Well and FMW's mentality of accepting this nigga in?
I think there's two things going on. I think one, T-Rail still hates Adam to his core, so he thinks
he'll
that
take all his rejects.
Exactly. Like there's a certain level of he feels like he's getting back at him by bringing anybody over that was over there. Period.
Yeah.
Like and I thought that would get old by now, but it doesn't seem like it because we're over a year later, and like that's still happening. Dejon, this relationship started with Dejon calling AD and T-Rail employees.
But even then,
that was
that's
the
true.
whole and that was the whole thing from when I went up there. I was like, talking to Dejon, I said, nigga, I'm surprised I saw you here because you said you don't fuck with the white man's platform and you calling niggas employees.
Yeah.
And now you're working here.
Yeah.
And then now you leave.
So, yep,
now you're over here. And you're like, well, this is the biggest platform, right? Well, this is the biggest platform, right? You know that's the point and shoot. That's the best. That's the best Dejon. Like it's like that Mickey Mouse impression he does.
That helium ass voice.
I love that shit so much. But yeah, bro, Dejon is just he's a lying ass nigga.
This is gross.
Yeah,
and it's
bro.
like I wouldn't even. Nigga, if I owned the McDonald's, I wouldn't let Dejon in because if you fake get shot, you fake slip.
What?
Try to get a settlement check.
What animal? What is he? Is he a wolf in sheep's clothing? Like what?
No, because he's not even good at it.
But he's
Like,
not even.
He's not good.
His bite don't hurt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
he's
saying?
not good at it. Because we were all like on some.
He's like a pig in a blanket.
Also, if I hated Adam, if I hated Adam, I wanted you to sue that nigga for getting shot. Nigga, you didn't even get shot.
He didn't even get shot. But
where was the
also-
fucking lawsuit?
So did he
at?
really not
Nigga
get
ain't good
shot?
for nothing.
Bro, he never got shot. There's no way he got shot. He's a fucking liar.
It's no way.
Because he never dropped a lawsuit.
He never did.
He faked
Never
like he
did.
was gonna drop a lawsuit.
He did.
He started going on a tour,
Niggas
talking about the incident happened this day, blah blah blah. Like you sure did give us a lot of shit, making it seem like
Niggas have gotten sued for nothing.
bro,
And
nothing exactly.
So it's like the fact that you got shot.
He should have just made
come on, bro.
Yeah. He should have
With
made it like
security
a ear thing or something. Eardrum. I don't know.
But-
fucking.
Damn.
I
my
was
bad, Lon.
startled. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
I got a burst
I got a
eardrum
burst
or
eardrum
something.
or something, nigga. Like, just I don't know. I guess.
But yeah,
If you doing all that.
Yeah, I'm scared of balloons now.
I think
Some shit.
having Dejon around to clown him as like the locale.
But I've watched like
Yeah.
one of their videos.
Yeah, like I would never. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm about to say. White lie. But I was watching, and it seems like they're just a big happy family. Like
they got some.
it almost like they have a common enemy, and a lot of times, especially with LA niggas, man. All
Yeah.
it takes is for you to both hate a nigga,
That's a
and
fact.
y'all will be friends.
Yeah.
The
for as
enemy-
long as it lasts, though.
But we've always said
You
that.
get
That
what I
don't
mean?
last long.
Because I saw, I'm not gonna credit, it, but I was just, being a nerd scrolling through Reddit,
Yeah.
and a nigga was talking about how like the nigga Dejon only lasted so long at No Jumper.
He did,
and he
yeah.
wasn't getting paid properly. And
I thought he was. Well, I thought he was getting paid or whatever it was.
he wasn't getting paid enough to justify the stay. But
He wasn't getting paid enough to get shot.
But he goes to
Yeah,
Fake
definitely.
Community World to work for free. How the fuck long? Like how long is that
Right.
relationship even gonna last?
He's definitely not getting paid at Fake Community, and that's no shot to like how Fake Community does their business because
It's
I
just-
don't think they're big enough to even have people on like a salary and a
Yeah.
payroll.
Bro,
Like
them niggas
Adam is
shot at
just. It's just a shot at this goofy ass nigga
At
like,
his value.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
surprised they're not charging him to sit.
Yeah,
Like a barber, nigga, you gotta pay the house fees.
Nigga, my
you're
fucking
wearing down our nails in our chairs.
yeah, nigga. The legs on my couch are bent after you come.
Actually, that
over.
might be a thing. That's not
What?
a bad idea.
What, charge him to speak?
For Dejon, yeah.
Yeah.
Charge that nigga a booth rent.
Nigga, I give you 140 characters for $50.
Now, that's some player shit.
7-day free trial.
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, No Jumper should do that.
Yeah,
charge
charge booth
niggas
rent.
booth rent
For
Hell
sure.
Yeah,
That get the job done.
on some ghetto shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
On some ghetto shit. Like
With rules.
yeah,
With
you want to do a
rules, for sure.
podcast? 30 minutes. It's $300 for 30 minutes, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
$600 an hour, nigga.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
another 300 if you want us to edit it all and get you
If
something.
I was a whole fat,
Yeah.
yep.
And if you said no word, there's a $500 service fee.
Yep,
nigga.
because I
We gonna have
got to be
bleep it out.
compensated for that
Yeah.
shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Just start taxing niggas up there, bro, just because. But yeah, bro.
I wonder what AD feels about this.
Oh yeah, so this is what happened. Put that screenshot up. So like 4 Extra is a rapper out on the West Coast for those who don't know. He just did a No Jumper interview not too long ago, but he DM'd Dejon and was like, why you over there with them No Jumper? Why you with them niggas? LOL. No more No Jumper. question mark. Top of the top, and it's better to be a black man. It's better to be on a black-owned platform than work for a culture vulture.
AJ, you could have did it.
Yeah,
why,
you could have did better.
Why you over there with them niggas, cuz? He didn't say cuz. I don't know if he's cuz. Why you over there with them niggas? LOL, no jumper.
Top of the top, and it's better to be at a black-owned platform than work for a culture vulture.
Top of the top. It's better to be on a black-owned platform than work for a
Can
culture
somebody get
vulture.
castrated so we can do the single voice?
Yeah.
Top of the top. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. So this is
meow.
yeah, this is a screenshot Adam had posted on the story, and Adam also is in the comments because Adam he has interviews for life.
Yeah.
So Adam commented, "Do you remember when you pretended to get shot and lost your job and now you're working for free?" Laughing emojis. Go tell him what you think of people who faked being shot. I don't know about that. I don't know why.
Who said that?
Yeah, I don't know who said
Go
that.
tell him what you think of people who fake being shot.
Wait, go up a little bit. Who?
This is Adam's story. I guess Adam put that
he
part?
put that. He put that.
Put this down here. Yeah.
Go tell who though?
Them niggas.
The
community
FMW
one.
niggas.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
Yeah. Go tell Pun.
Bro, Dejon is just a clown, bro. It's just that shit
Honestly-
is crazy, bro.
Honestly, I don't
He's not
know.
even a clown. He'd be the bearded lady in the
Yeah,
circus.
bro. It's just like, god damn, nigga, you're embarrassing, bro.
And I don't even know why they would accept him because they have a good thing going on with Fair to Say. Y'all been watching that shit? Or y'all been tapped in?
Fair to say.
Fair to
With the
say it's the
toe in.
new one with the
It's the four
dark
niggas.
skin dude that's funny.
Yeah,
It's the four niggas, three
that-
niggas, one girl.
What the light skinned
Oh,
nigga and the
the
other.
light-skinned
Yeah.
That is the new show that he's
That's
on.
the new show.
Oh yeah, that is the new show. My bad. It's not it's not Fig Community News. It's
Yeah, it's Fair to Say.
That's right.
And that one, they still are kind of rotating. Stet and the girl. I think her name is
consistent. Illa.
Illa.
Yeah.
Stet and the girl.
They're
Stet
the-
and Illa. She's the most.
They're the most consistent. They're the host essentially.
Yeah.
And I think Dejon is going to be there as well. He's going to be
Probably.
number 3.
Are they
And-
gonna let him ruin it?
Well, I think Dejon. Well, what's going to be
Honestly-
interesting, I think everybody need to pay attention to, because what No Jumper News was lacking that Dejon did bring to it was organization in terms of like, let's move to the next topics and shit like that. Because them niggas on the news, they'll just fucking talk and just make a live stream just unbearable. So Dejon did bring like a nice, decent order to No Jumper News, but that's not
But-
needed at Fair to Say.
I was about to say that's.
So I can't wait to watch him and Stet clash.
That's two different niggas.
Because it's gonna happen.
Because Stet is already.
Argue over which way the segue's
Nigga,
going.
Exactly.
I was watching the episode. Apparently, them niggas don't got no heat. We're actually doing better than niggas. But
Okay.
them niggas don't got no heat right now. This nigga Stet built a fucking air conditioning. He grabbed a tub, like regular tub with a lid, right?
Yeah.
He cut out a spot for the fan, put ice in it, put a metal tube, cut the hole for it so it's blowing out,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it just
yeah.
blows out cold air, and he
Oh,
just
he
refills it with ice. He was like, "Yeah, man, I call myself an engineer." I'm like, "You call yourself an engineer?"
Oh, they did that
No,
for,
that's
their,
kinda cool, though.
for their studio
for the
setup?
studio, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Illa
That
was
is
like,
fire.
"Oh my
That
god, it's
MacGyver
actually
some
working."
Well, you nigga, you need to have either an
I was like, yeah.
overactive
This shit
ice
actually cold,
machine or
fool.
some shit for that, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Shout out to him for
Should've
doing
went to school,
doing what it
dumbass.
doing what it takes.
I don't even think you gotta go to school for that shit.
Wasting all them engineering skills
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Hey, get your
and shit.
HVAC certification, smart nigga.
I feel
Right.
like there's a time lapse video of two Indian niggas doing the same thing.
I've definitely
Literally.
seen videos of
Doing
that.
the exact, making a
I've seen
probably a
people-
better one.
I've seen people turn their coolers into that for the beach outside.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that, like videos of that where they cut it
Yeah.
of the top, and then but it's a Yeti joint, so it ain't gonna
Ain't
you
going
know, like the
styrofoam.
ice ain't gonna lose. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It ain't gonna
Yeah.
melt. But yeah, man. So I'm predicting that Dejon will try to put his oversized, extra wide feet down and get some sort of control of Fair to Say, and Stet won't have it, and there will be some sort of conflict
gonna
within
be
the next 60 days.
You think he has oversized feet?
I think he has wide feet.
I feel like Dejon has
Minimum.
like ballet feet. You know, they all like nubbed together, like Chinese women from
Chinese
a long
feet we
time
saw, we
ago.
looked
The
at them.
Chinese feet.
Oh,
yeah.
we did look that up.
fucking,
Yeah,
yeah.
when the toes are all twisted
I know what you're
around
talking
on the
about,
ankle
yeah.
and shit. Yeah, from sitting down all day.
bonded feet or whatever the fuck. them
But
shits
I
was.
think I don't know, man. I watched a little bit of the show that he was on. I mean, the nigga Dejon, no pun intended, he's a sponge. So it's like you throw the nigga anything, it'll just
He gonna be able to have a conversation.
it'll be able
Yeah.
to have a conversation.
He'll absorb
He's
it.
like Dejon is not bad. It's just he does so much goofy shit, but then still tries to stand on this like I do everything correctly. I'm the most perfect. He's just annoying as fuck.
And that's that.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
the teacher's pet thing.
Yeah,
to where it's
he's just
like
a
you do
fucking-
everything
yeah.
by the book, and you feel like we should like you and think you're cool because of that.
and just like niggas like if you've ever had a corporate job, it's like, nigga, I know you've never worked in corporate, bro. Because like the shit you do, nigga, this is not how they act in
But he
corporate
plays
America.
corporate.
Their
But he-
janitors don't even
He
do that.
plays like that around niggas who've never had a real job. You know what I'm saying? And they think that that's the way that it is. And it's not. This is not it.
Of course, you look professional compared to a nigga on unemployment.
Come on, bro.
We all do.
Yeah, what the fuck? You know what I'm
Just put
saying?
on a polo.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, you'll gain a little bit of arrogance being the smartest nigga at no jumper.
pretty much.
So
That'll happen for sure.
If you're there long enough, you'll feel like Dejon.
No one man can have all that power.
Mr. Custard.
The smartest nigga at no jumper, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
No one man. All
Yeah,
right.
being smartest nigga, yeah.
But yeah, let's jump over to this.
Bit of being
Let's get into this hot topic, man. Andrew Schultz and Shxts and Gigs collaboration. So about 2 months ago, Shxts and Gigs went over to the Flagrant podcast because they were on an American Run tour, doing live shows and things of that nature. And we actually brought that episode up for literally like 30 seconds. I don't know if y'all remember it, but we literally brought it up for like 30 seconds. None of us made it past like 30 minutes.
Sounds
And
like
we were
us.
like, this episode sucks. And none of us finished it.
Yeah.
Like we were like, this was such
The
a boring.
racism didn't come into the end.
right.
about to say.
None of us made it that far, and it took 2 months to even resurface.
And then Shxts and Gig, like, we've already said our opinions about them.
Yeah, it's like,
look,
it's not for us.
If you want to hear niggas laugh, but good laugh,
Yeah.
go to them.
Yeah.
They have phenomenal laughs.
Contagious ones to where it's like you think what they're watching is funny now because of how they think it is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's
So,
a skill that should be paid for in Hollywood.
Precisely.
Speaking of this is like a random side note. Besides Shxts and Gigs, there's another podcast. It's these two black dudes, and they take a lot of live callers.
Okay.
And they sit next to each other, and they're always like taking live callers, and they be having wild ass live callers. I see them go viral a lot. We need to talk about them because they've been booming for years.
Okay,
and I've never made it a subject, but I will bring it back to that next week. I'm just going to like mentally put that note down. Drop in the comments if y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about too, because I don't know. I actually don't know what their names are.
Yeah.
But this is the moment. We're going to watch this moment that happened at Flagrant that put Shxts and Gigs in hot water pretty much.
And actually, and to put a little context on this, because this is the moment, but it's also piggybacking off of what they already represented. These are two Brits that aren't too keen on black queens, and they made it clear before because I forgot what podcast it was. It was the one with the two Poor Minds.
Poor Minds.
They went
that
on
clip
there.
is actually in there.
They went on there and said some of like the gayest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, it was some crazy. I didn't
to
even
come
realize.
out of a man's mouth. They said that
Yeah.
there's no good-looking women in Atlanta.
That's not what they said. They
That's
said
what
it's
he
no
said.
bad bitches.
That's the same thing.
No, but you gotta understand,
That's the same
Atlanta is bad bitches.
That's
like
yeah,
synonymous.
yes.
And when we went to
He
Atlanta,
said Atlanta's clapped.
He said the clapped fam. The clapped fam.
and not the clap, which is one thing. But
That's a whole different
he
thing.
said they was just ugly bitches.
Yeah, that was crazy,
That's
bro.
that's unbelievable.
That's
gay.
either you're gay or you don't like black women.
That's gay.
No, and
That's
it's,
gay.
And it sounds.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's gay or you don't like black women.
Oh,
That's
you
one of
don't
those-
like black women
Yeah,
because
that's a
that's
fact.
all. Because there's no snow bunny, rabbit's foot, queen of the abominable snowman in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Nah,
there's
I've
no
been-
white bad bitches.
I've been to Atlanta dolo and ended up in a couple clubs, and it's bad bitches. in there.
There's white bad bitches.
AJ's,
in there.
AJ's stomach turned.
Not no.
Well, yeah, it's no bad white bitches.
AJ ain't like
Look
that
at my
at all.
phone, niggas.
There's bad bitches everywhere in Atlanta. Let's be clear.
Now I feel like I got to see your reaction to the soaps jokes, nigga. You might have been laughing to her too.
Nah.
I don't know what side you on, but that's to put everything in context. They
Yes.
haven't been too friendly to black women before.
Yeah,
so
which
the fact
I
that
didn't
they're
know that.
laughing at these jokes now,
Yeah.
is what's blowing everything up.
And another big important thing, I did some Googles. Apparently, they have one black staff member in their like circle.
Oh,
so
no.
their manager is a white woman. I couldn't find her face.
Okay.
But
She
apparently
probably looks
the-
like Ellen DeGeneres.
Probably.
something of that nature.
She wears Birkenstocks.
Real.
She's probably lesbian too.
It's a dyke thing. It's a dyke thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Birkenstocks with the strap on the back, sport mode.
There's
ones.
there's British.
They are.
There's
There
dyke.
are.
I think the dykes are pretty powerful.
I think
They're
they
called
call,
bu-
they
they
call
call
them
them
crumpets.
bull-
Nigga, yeah.
Chill out.
Oh yeah, I said it like 4 times. I don't think we can say that.
No, y'all all said it.
damn.
Well, hold on. If you everybody's attention to the sign, if you say dyke B word, that's a problem.
That was the issue.
It's the combination. That's where the issue lies.
We can't combo it.
In
That's
case
what it was.
you block
pumped
it
it up
out
too much.
In case you block it out, we said the S word. Can we say stud?
That we can say. That's fair.
All right, because stud, that's like a nail.
We can say stud. We can say stud.
You
Yeah,
trick
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Earring, nigga.
But they have one black person, one black woman in their
So
crew.
they really hate black people.
Yeah, what's
Nigga,
up with that? They
everybody-
don't want to pay black employees?
And we'll get to it, but like the part where they was like, where Andrew was like, you could have took parts out. The manager
That was the
had
that was the
called. The
killer.
white manager,
Okay.
who's a woman, had called.
Okay. So yeah, let's play this initial moment.
Yo, Schultz he can let us put this up, right? I don't remember.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
We're watching the video of a nigga that's watching the video.
That's very true.
I'm
This
pretty
is
sure
a-
we're going
this
to be
is a-
okay.
yeah, we're-
we need permission from Lazy to try before we need it from Schultz.
That's
nigga.
true. That's true. That's true.
Guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
Glows
up, bro.
I like that. I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a beard
they step
because
their dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of them.
That's hilarious.
I think the black girlfriend effect. It might be a protective instinct, bro.
Hit pause really quick.
What's up?
So just go back. So when Andrew said, when he looked up in the sky and he said, black girlfriends, I've watched enough shows to know only bullshit is coming next.
Yes.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
He's thinking about where he's gonna go. The punch. He's thinking about the punch.
That's all.
That's he's thinking about the punch.
That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's like all these podcasters have their ticks. Schultz has his, when he's going offensive joke, he looks up and says, and then during like the apology thing, he starts playing with his ring.
Yep.
That's his thing.
That's what
Budden, when Joe Budden locks in, he starts twisting the mic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to get the line.
Everybody
it's
has
a physical cue.
Everybody has these little physical cues when they're locking in. You know
When
what I mean?
Charlamagne about to say some gay shit, he put the finger on the head.
Right, yeah,
and he ponders. He's like,
right.
Maybe Peter Piper did pick a peck of
Charlamagne said a savage fucking joke to Taylor at the very end of this podcast. I think it kind of went over a lot of people's heads. Alex caught it. I'm going to bring it up later.
And did
We'll
Schultz have a black girlfriend in the past?
Yeah,
he did.
And it's kind of ironic, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because Schultz saying this joke, like, one, I don't think he's racist, by the way. But
me
Schultz saying
neither,
this joke is hilarious because he got a lot of his swag. Like, you could just look at him. He's gotten black coochie. Like, you could just tell when a white dude, it's like, you've been in my thing, our thing.
Back then, apparently, like he had mad black girlfriends before his wife.
It's us.
I don't remember him having that many. But
the way I described the one black girlfriend in particular, she's like the girl from the Vampire Diaries. Where it's black, it's like daytime television.
Nah, she's
black.
cool. Nah, she's cool.
What you mean in terms of like looking good?
Yeah,
that's one thing. Of course, she looks good, but the blackness.
We're talking about
She's
we're talking about the
blackness
culture.
scale.
She's black enough.
No,
she's black enough.
No,
we can do this if you want to look her up. She's black.
He ain't never never had a black woman that owned a moo-moo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No Bantu knots.
Yeah. If you never had a black woman that had a band like that owned a moo-moo, like and shit like that, you ain't really fucked with a black chick before.
Never. I get what you're saying though. There's a little bit of seasoning, but that might just be New York.
So you're saying she's more of a Kamala? I'm fucking with you.
But yeah,
I already told you she was like, nigga, the Vampire Diaries, bitch. Nigga, come on.
So
But
she
yeah,
just had skin color, not the
let's
culture.
finish watching this because it gets more offensive. Apparently,
Yes.
I mean,
Have you ever had black girlfriends?
Yeah.
Have you ever had white girls?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What's your favorite? We love them all.
Yeah.
Oh really?
We love them all.
Yeah.
How do I say I like white people?
That means what?
No, translation.
Kendrick fans, get him!
Yeah, so they seem fine with the jokes.
and there's absolutely no reason why
Shut
it should
up,
ever
Lazy.
take you that long to answer that question.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Even the yes, like, do you like white girls? Black girls? Yeah. Do you like white girls? Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like,
Do you
now,
have some?
Now you're speaking my language.
Is there one behind the chair?
Yeah,
But then it's like, which one do you like better?
Yeah, it was a long pause.
and,
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Indians. That's the only way to answer that.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
and we should have called it out, but like we should have been focusing on the laugh because that's a
The laugh,
major.
that was the
important-
biggest
That's a
part.
big part of
That
this
was the
whole
biggest
thing.
part. Yeah, that's true.
the
But
laugh.
that
laughs.
shit speaks to the nature of their content to me. They just try to keep everybody happy.
Yes, that's true. And the hater in me is happy this is happening to them.
Yeah.
Because for so long, for like a year, for some reason, there was like a consistent year. I told people that I had a podcast and whatever like that, and they used to always be like, "Do you watch Shits and Gigs?" And I used to be like, "Stop bringing these fuck niggas up!" Like I used to get so mad, right? And now I kind of like this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's the hater in you.
That was a.
You're the Simon Cowell.
That's one section of me. Yeah,
you
for
don't
sure.
like talent, nigga.
You're right. Fuck all that
They
shit.
said crash out, hurry up.
Yeah, literally. But the last were extra hard. Do we want to go back just to view the last one more time?
The last were extra hard, and from these two in particular, it's different because they're professional gigglers.
Yo,
that's what they do for a living. Like they laugh at videos on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more.
That's the first laugh.
It's a lot more rehearsed. It's easy to get into that routine and to play that gimmick.
And then
on my fault.
And then like just focus on the laughs. Everybody
Yeah,
watch.
let's just play the.
Don't even look at them. Just
slow
close
it
your
down.
eyes.
Actually,
You want to slow it down?
this is important.
That sound a little crazy. We want to go half?
Yeah, maybe a quarter.
A quarter.
You 2.5.
Dumbass.
Yeah, just hit play.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because
you're gonna have to skip. Look at
That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black.
Yeah, look at this.
That's hilarious.
So
I think the black girlfriend of that white face. We love them.
Okay,
Go back.
Wait, hold on.
Yo, who?
That's the next one coming up.
They were definitely the nigga on the right.
Light skinned nigga.
They're both uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but he's uncomfortable.
the most.
When he laughed, like he put his water down, face covered, ha ha ha. Like that's not like, you get what I'm saying?
But who has the most white blood in the system?
He does.
Exactly.
So that's why it's blowing a little bit right now. This is a touchy issue.
And it's really
the dark skinned nigga laughed the hardest when Andrew made the joke saying when you got to slap the fuck out of him.
That's because he's gigs, right?
Yeah,
I always imagine that shit's and that's
I don't know.
gigs.
I don't know who. I don't know.
actually.
I don't know. I really. I genuinely
I
don't
don't know. Maybe it's in his culture. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's African. Maybe
I was about to say it, but
That's
hey,
a whole different conversation.
I've heard things.
Me too.
Personal stories.
Me
nigga.
too. I've heard.
I like how they're putting their hands up like, I didn't do these things.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I promise I'm not African.
I did, but
when you hear him more than once, it's like,
is this a trend?
Yeah.
yeah. It's like there's a trend I'm noticing.
There's a correlation.
And these and some of those women might need some self-defense classes.
I was about to say,
yeah, for sure.
Indeed.
All right, so then after this moment blows up or whatever, they do an apology. Let's just look at it a little bit in the apology. The apology was fucking disgusting.
It was
nasty. It was so
a
nasty.
squeamish thing to witness.
It was no accountability.
It was. Didn't it feel like
it was literally right in the beginning.
Didn't it feel like it was cold in the room? Like they didn't even turn the heater on. They just got in. It's like, let's get to this apology. Let's make amends with these black women.
I can't remember if any of these reaction channels, did we see them putting Shits and Gigs on their screen at all?
I don't think they.
I don't really feel like I've seen that, so let's not put them on the screen and we'll just listen to it.
did.
And it was disgusting anyway. We don't need to show them.
Yeah.
Show this anyway. That's true. We just need to hear it.
Guys,
Girls.
right, before we get into today's episode, quick PSA, quick acknowledgement. So, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple of clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast while we were on our US tour. And there were a few jokes made that were incredibly inappropriate. One specifically pertaining to black women. And in the clip, Andrew was making a joke. I'm not even going to get into specifics. Making a frankly racist joke. And we were laughing at it. And to give, there's first of all, before we get into like specifics or anything like that, obviously there's just literally no excuse. There is no excuse.
Agreed.
And fight or flight is a real thing.
Except the one you're about to make.
Fight or flight is a real thing, and it's so not easy to say.
it's no excuse except the one you just made.
Yeah.
These niggas really, they're not even thinking.
Yeah.
And the ad libbing is irritating me even more. Like it's it's pissing me off.
Look, I feel like I'm a better actor than these niggas. Like the nigga on the left, he was just like kind of looking, and even Andrew pointed out, like, look at this guy. He's doing the whole like look like not in the camera. It's weird.
He wants to stand on it the most. He wants to stand on the laugh the most. Like in terms of like
he's gigs. That's his job.
Yeah. Like it was offensive to y'all, but
quite. And then
I liked it too.
It's the language. It's a choice.
Yeah.
It's the quite frankly a racist joke.
It's the tone.
Quite frankly,
it's the tone because they're talking like Andrew touched them.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like we're witnessing a bunch of battered victims? It's like recounting their story with this monster.
Like they got tricked.
Yeah. Like they slipped in the freak off.
Yeah. Ugh.
Who not who greenlit it, but who was the one who really pushed for the apology, you think? Them two or their management?
Clearly they're being controlled by a white woman.
Yeah,
that wears
this doesn't look
And
consensual.
Yeah, she has short hair.
Yo, she is. You could try to find. I couldn't find her, but
And
she's
wild colored
definitely a
glasses.
white woman. No, like even the fucking what's that nigga?
short hair white woman.
The gay nigga, D'Angelo. Even that nigga, he was talking about it.
Oh my god.
No black dude who disrespects black women in the media have ever apologized for it.
True.
Like, just think about it.
Wait, say it one more time.
No black dude who's quote unquote disrespected black women have ever apologized about it. These not real niggas.
That's what makes you.
Wait, what's the
like? You
what
and I'm not,
point are you getting at? Are you saying
I'm
that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I'm saying that they're definitely controlled by white people.
Okay.
And,
gotcha.
and
Okay.
that
They're doing unnecessary damage control.
Damage
they're
control.
doing
Yes.
unnecessary damage.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because this has never happened. This never had to be done.
Because the
before.
fucked up part is you do
even-
not have to apologize to black women in the media.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that
That's pretty much what you're saying, though. Which is, there's a certain level of that is true.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up, but there's a certain level of it that is true. That like you can say something fucked up about your own, like black people or black women in
Specifically
particular.
black women.
Specifically black women, and you can kind of just let it.
And there'll be a little
slide.
pushback.
Yeah, little
There-
pushback.
Especially because now everybody has a voice. On the internet it's different.
Yeah.
You can get some slander against it. But back in the day, like black women could go missing and it wouldn't even be a news story. So
It's still not a news story.
just that stigma in itself,
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
because having a voice is one thing, but having representation is everything.
Is a whole other
like.
thing.
Doesn't matter if you have people yelling for you.
Yeah.
It's even better. But this was just nasty overall. They didn't
let's
handle it
fuck this
correctly.
shit.
Is there any more to this part of the story that we had to get to? Because
I can
now
play it if you want, or move away from it.
Yeah, let's move away because
Let's get away from these
niggas
guys.
are making my stomach turn.
it's annoying. What was interesting about this whole debacle is that originally only Shxts and gigs were getting flack for the moment that happened until some Lone Ranger on YouTube named D'Angelo. Now
let's make D'Angelo his own segment.
hit the bell. I'm not gonna lie.
D'Angelo.
I'm not gonna say I fear any other YouTuber, but if I had to get into a battle, a standoff, or like who's gonna shoot first with this nigga, it's like I would really think about what
And you gotta-
ammunition I'm bringing. Like you would have to be really direct because he has a level.
Well,
of,
you got to tell them this is a new segment. Tell them what we were talking about.
well, we're talking. Well, I was about to do that. My
Oh,
nigga.
sorry.
We're talking about D'Angelo. D'Angelo recently took notice that out of this whole situation, Andrew Flack, the person who produced these jokes, has gotten nothing. Has gotten no slander, no criticism, no anything. So he took it upon himself to do so. Lauren, can we pull this video up?
To stay on
Yeah,
business.
for sure.
There's a combination of like snarkiness,
Tact,
and truth that is dangerous to fight against.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can't. It's like you're handcuffed and he's punching you in the face.
And D'Angelo, just brief history. First of all, the nigga a legend in terms of YouTube.
In terms of
he's been
YouTube.
around for years. I remember when before he disappeared, like months ago, he had just disappeared for like years and shit.
Okay.
He came back, been on his shit.
Because even on
And,
his YouTube channel, it's a little.
Now he's
it's all
non-binary.
updated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But nah, D'Angelo's a legend. Shout out to him.
I don't want this nigga on my case at all.
Nigga, this is.
Do we even put him on the
If
screen?
anybody,
Yes.
this is the worst person to get sicked onto you.
Yeah.
If you're a
Yeah, yeah,
YouTuber, if you make content, He only knew of Andrew Schultz for 48 hours.
Yeah, he
and
didn't
he
know much
summed
about
him up like, this nigga's racist.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear anything else. This is all that there is. Go to. There's so many
Right, the
different
first
places that we can start in here.
The first one, he blatantly says it. He says it right here.
All right, let's go with that. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good moment.
Out of the way early. Andrew Schultz is racist. I know I'm on the internet and people get their feelings hurt really easily by that word. I know I'm supposed to say like, oh yeah, he might have said an offensive joke. I don't know if that means he's actually he's racist. It's apparent from this podcast clip that started going viral recently, where you can see so many men with microphones, with these two being guests on the podcast and this being our friend Andrew. So the conversation turns to black women, and the guests James and Fuhad start talking about the black girlfriend effect.
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect? This
Oh,
is
you don't know about it.
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like
Yeah.
clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
So as they explain, this effect is a man glowing up when he gets a black girlfriend, leveling up his drip, magnifying the riz, etc. It's a silly joke, completely harmless, but notice how immediately Andrew has to swoop in and shoot down the idea that a black woman could ever improve somebody's life. Even as they're talking, he's uncomfortable.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about it all the time.
Now, I really want you to analyze the scene that's about to unfold. I almost wish I could get David Attenborough to analyze this, like just these people and their natural habitat. You can see in Andrew's face that he is calculating. He's waiting. He's just repeated the racist stereotype that black women are angry, right? Constantly complaining to the point of causing stress for their partners. And James and Fuhad have a choice. Actually, the same choice that every man is faced with constantly when he's in a room with only men. Am I gonna let this slide?
I will say that
he's picking and choosing, but
creators like him as well too.
They're dangerous.
Yeah, because it's like
they're fake journalists.
He's also, even though I like how well this hit piece was done,
yes,
he's also one of those people that like, nigga, what does make you fucking happy though?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And ultimately, that's the crux of all of these people in this lane, because it's like, after a while, you're just snarky.
Yeah, I really don't know what is the perfect day.
Literally.
What's the perfect content?
What's the best
What's the
meal?
perfect dialogue? Like what can I enjoy that you enjoy that you can tell me from point A to point Z is fucking perfect.
Exactly.
Especially on something like comedy. Like, all right,
yeah,
he has his funny moments in the shit, but nobody's looking at him like he's the funniest motherfucker alive.
Yeah.
So when
you're talking about this dude, D'Angelo.
So when you're having that conversation, like, first of all, I feel like I have to know what you think about Patrice O'Neal or like a Dave Chappelle to really gauge.
He probably hates both.
To really
of them.
gauge.
Well, I would say more so.
Do you know
like,
what I mean?
What do you like? Do you think the Commanders should be renamed the Redskins? Shit
Good
like
one.
that.
Right.
Everything he says after that that's how it base the conversation.
That's a whole
because
fact, yeah.
this nigga, you gotta understand, like, he's a Gen Zer.
That's the thing. It's like it feels so social justice warrior sometimes to me that I'm like, what do you really care about?
I just want to. Yeah, I just don't. That's what I've always thought about all these people too. Because it's I can just every time I've ever had a conversation with them, I'm just like, well, when do we reach happiness?
And
like, when do we get there? Because everything is fucked. Clearly,
you don't like nothing.
Yeah, bro. It's the only downside.
It's
to
the type of people that once you hurt their feelings, it's really no getting back.
None.
Because even if it's on the lowest level, which I mean, yeah, you could say the joke was racist.
This was a slightly
but
elevated level to be
he
introduced.
just got offended.
Yes,
technically,
he did.
I think D'Angelo just got offended.
Yeah,
which is reasonable. It's our black women.
It's black women. How could you not?
I love them too.
Did y'all think those jokes were really that harsh jokes?
And that was we was gonna get to that conversation.
So,
we can do it in here. Yeah,
I think in general.
Can you repeat it real quick?
What was the joke?
It was.
You talking about like? Well,
the Schultz jokes.
The Schultz joke. Well,
it was.
I feel like we played it 3 times, but he essentially said that you get into a relationship with a black woman, you grow the beard for protection. You lose hair because you're getting stressed out. It was a play on the old joke that like they level you up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the effect
He just
of like
went the complete opposite.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? He perverted the idea. That's funny. That's what funny is.
Low hanging, but it's one of those like shots. It's a shot. It's a shot.
And so the essence of the joke in general, like,
I don't think that Schultz pass with his black girlfriend, his black ex, gets talked about enough. like if that was a known thing, I feel like it would.
I don't think it's enough though.
I don't think it's enough. It's not enough.
Is it almost
It's
like
not enough
is
to
it
be
almost like
mentioned.
a racist having black friends?
Yeah, because I can too easily spin it as you were only with her because you fetishized it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. It's different when like
you only got it so you can grow a beard.
Right. It's like I don't know. It's if you just had it's just like saying I have a gay friend. Like I have one black friend, I have one gay friend. I did it just to check a box. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like relationship wise,
I met my quota
it could
of being a good
yeah,
person.
Exactly. It's like it could easily just be a quota. Now, if your like dating history is 20 people, and it's like 40, 60, 50, 50 or something like that, then we can say, all right, nigga, you just like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 1 out of 20, it's like I just might have wanted to try some black pussy one time.
Yeah. For the experience.
For the experience.
For
just
the
to check a
experience.
box. You know what I'm saying? It's easily flipped.
But that doesn't mean you hate them.
No,
Like-
it doesn't.
Like
You just didn't like him enough to stay.
Right.
Yeah,
You didn't.
That's how I feel.
You went black and went back.
That's how I feel about white women.
Yeah.
It's like it's no like hate. It's no disdain.
Right.
But it's not about to be just a bunch of love either. Like,
Right. I'm not about to
open
go,
arms.
Not
Hey,
a bunch of love. Now, Lauren, go to 1134 because we're on the subject of Schultz and his comfortability with the culture.
Yes,
I got you.
D'Angelo
People
doesn't like.
who laugh. I'm sure the number one pushback I'm going to get from people on this video is, no, you're calling him racist, but he has this whole podcast with a black man, the brilliant
black girlfriend is his
idiots.
ex.
But has it occurred to you that I do not care? This isn't a sign of anything other than Charlamagne's willingness to put up with Andrew. And Andrew really seems to have bought into this idea of like a pass from the black community. Even the way he talks is so deliberately put on. Like, just listen and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Can you make sure she was strong enough to do it? That's a heavy door. Let's not play games. Come on now. That was a good ad. That's a Mexican right there. Only a Mexican could whistle like a bluebird. That was incredible.
Come on now. That's a Mexican right there. That was a good whistle. Like, Andrew, why are you speaking like this? Why have you affected this tone when this is how you actually speak?
Yeah, they were putting this version of stand-up out there that just wasn't that funny. And it was just like super cookie cutter, very polite, very kind of like woke, not ruffling any feathers. And I just always found things funnier that were a little bit maybe darker, twisted, devil's advocate-y. Like, what's the worst thing that I can defend in a comedic way?
I actually find that a lot of comedians do this and people are just shockingly okay with it. Where they get up on that stage and it's like, shoot, you're hearing a completely different person. And it's like, you just code switched from white to white with extra steps. What do you mean? Unless you think I'm just reaching or grasping at straws, this is something that thousands of people have acknowledged. When Andrew appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast, which we'll get to in a second, one of the top comments said, Joe should have scheduled a black guy to come on halfway through so we could have 2 hours of white Schultz and 2 hours of black Schultz. It is so very obvious, regardless of whether people want to see it or not. I kind of love his appearance
kinda
here
funny,
on the
though.
Joe Rogan podcast because it really just exposes how when you take away the racism, the offensive material, Andrew Schultz doesn't have an original thought in that head of his.
Orangutan is stabbing fish while hanging from a tree like this. They figured out how to use tools.
So if whoa, this is actually interesting. So if we're watching them in their Stone Age, it's completely plausible that some other life form is watching us in our advanced state of evolution.
He does this so often where he'll just say the most.
He kind of said a lot, but
It is interesting that he's finding all this in the last 48 hours that we've all been seeing for the last couple years.
Yes.
So he is getting hit with a lot right now.
He's getting hit with a lot, and and it's obvious. Like, even we'll watch it in a second after you say what I think you had to say. But he brings up Shane Gillis, and he doesn't even, the way he's defending Shane Gillis or just like siding with him, he doesn't even know who that nigga is.
Exactly.
He got canceled for saying some other shit
About
that
the
he
Asian
probably
people.
would find offense to.
For sure.
Or even like the Asian jokes, the
Yeah.
Down syndrome jokes.
Yeah.
And it's just,
it's a bunch
It's
of
one of those, you said it perfectly to where it's like, how I meet you is how you are, and there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, it's especially these type of niggas.
Right.
And D'Angelo, if you just so happen to watch
literally,
this, it's nothing wrong with y'all type of niggas.
Because we don't want no problems. Nigga.
Yeah,
if D'Angelo, if you ever make a hit piece about us, there will be no response.
Well,
nigga.
Well, I mean, we're gonna respond.
I was about to say,
We're not that
it's-
scared.
It's not like we don't want a problem, but
Nigga.
we don't want a problem. We love you, D'Angelo.
Actually, yeah, we would.
But no, we would have to.
No,
but we don't.
hold on, guys. D'Angelo.
No.
We don't want no problems. Fuck this nigga. If problems arise, don't get me wrong, we have solution. We know PEDMAS. I'm looking at figure it out, but I don't want to do math. I don't want to do math, nigga, especially with this nigga record. Yeah, like we might lose. This might be a losing battle.
The thing about this community too, like these type of people, is they're the loudest.
Yeah.
So even if you make a beautiful hit piece, they're the loudest on social media.
And
they're you know what I'm saying?
And context doesn't matter.
No, absolutely
because
not.
a lot of what
Does
he
not
said
at
about
all.
Schultz, like you literally just don't know the history of him.
Yeah,
You don't know that like he was just following Patrice around everywhere he went,
It was
and
just
it was just like
a New York Manhattan kid.
he was just chilling and shit. But
it's interesting. Go to 1748. Actually, excuse me, 1540. My fault, Lon.
Yeah, I thought it was a little far.
My fault, Lon.
1540?
Yeah, somewhere around there. This is where Shane Gillis gets brought up, and it's kind of hilarious that the world keeps putting Schultz and Shane against each other. They keep acting like he's the younger brother that's like taller.
Well, this is Schultz. That's Schultz's fault for sure. That's definitely Schultz's fault.
It's Schultz's fault, but the public is upholding it, and D'Angelo has no idea about that lore, and he's doing it.
I think we're supposed to. To be fair, I think we're supposed to.
Well, yeah,
uphold it. There's a certain level of we have to uphold this.
Tomato. I think.
Yeah, we can't make you forget about the rivalry you started, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't.
And I think it's
and we gonna make them land it.
Yeah, I'm about to say I think it's smart too. White rivalry is good.
Always.
Black people should always champion
that cracker in the barrel mentality, nigga.
Yeah.
Goddamn right. I want to see you niggas. I want to see what is it? Never mind.
Scuffle.
Can crackers be a YouTube name? Would that fly?
Yep, that's fine.
We might do it. Just crackers in a barrel.
That's fine.
See if it works.
To his face. And Andrew's reaction is genuinely incredible to me. It really just confirms every suspicion I had about him, which is that, again, when you take away all of the nonsense, there is absolutely nothing there. He has no legs to stand on. So for context, they pull up this picture of this lifter with Down syndrome who they're comparing to Shane.
Hold on. That's crazy. Oh my God. You look good.
What you're about to see is one of the deepest clips on the internet, because in real time, you're gonna see a man in this all-man environment go through the calculations, run the numbers, and try to figure out what will happen if he actually says something. The thing that never happens.
I just want to hear the sound. It's a Sue. It's a
And then, by golly, he actually says something.
Nah, you look great, dog. Congrats.
I don't think that's funny.
But yeah, I see that. I see why. Like you don't get it, you mean?
Immediately flipping this into, oh, you just don't understand it. Like, watch in real time as this entire podcast of guys just starts crumbling into middle school.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke. What are you saying?
Yeah, it's okay, dude. It's okay.
Realizing in real time that this is in fact middle school behavior and you can opt out of it is just so fascinating to me to watch. Again, David Attenborough, where are you?
How old are you guys?
Say what?
38, dude.
Oh, wow.
38.
You guys act young as though. You guys, what are you guys, 18?
Also, Andrew Schultz is 40, by the way. Like, actually 40. Like, on God, unironically born in 1983, 40. Like, older than Shane Gillis, 40. What
now, pause.
are you doing with...
He didn't even realize what Shane was doing was a joke in itself.
Exactly.
At the beginning of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
But
saying?
he got serious
Like
afterwards, though.
making fun of people who are making fun of people with Down syndrome. It's funny because you're not really morally virtuous, nigga.
And then like Shane makes comedy about a bunch of different shit. That's
Well, I thought from what I remember in that situation, he didn't find that shit.
No,
funny,
he got
for
serious
real.
right after that.
Play it again. Keep playing it.
He got serious.
I'm talking about like the flagrant moment.
Yeah.
There was multiple moments. I think. Well, you're talking about.
In the next
I think
few
you're talking
moments.
about a specific episode where Shane had went on after he did a bunch of other podcasts, and like they kind of pressed him because he wasn't giving it up.
Y'all are talking about the same
That was
thing.
the original. That was the original moment. I'm talking about in this moment. He actually was not fucking with Schultz in that moment.
Correct.
Play. You got to
That's right here. Right here.
The moment did get it got dragged a little bit, so I can understand him eventually getting annoyed. But initially, the way he responded was a joke in itself.
Okay.
That first part, but just now, now he gets serious.
Your life, my guy. What is any of this? How are you cool with this being your internet presence? I'm sure someone will ask, what does this AIDS have to do with it? It has everything to do with it. This guy is stuck. You want to be black, you'll never be black. You want to be a cool kid, that ship has sailed. You are the cool kid's dad at this point. And this like inauthentic, fake, forced nonsense that has wormed its way into his entire shtick. It's so indicative of Andrew Schultz just being the worst type of comedian, aka a storyteller with no story to tell.
By the way,
that's wow.
These guys are awesome. They're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like,
wait a minute,
let's bring it up and mock them. That's up, dude. That's a dude.
We're mocking
By using them as an insult.
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing is not. It's not like.
It's not PC.
That's not cool.
You know what's really great?
Triggering.
You're triggered. It's not PC. You don't get it. You're being a victim. Within seconds, these people have turned into caricatures. All Shane had to do was sit there.
Because a lot of it, like I felt what Andrew was going through. Because it's like Shane called them young, but a lot of Shane's appeal is being like that drunk frat boy humor. So it's like to call them young, but your comedy is some young nigga shit. It's kind of, you know, whatever. And then for all of you that don't know, Shane has a Down syndrome relative.
Yeah.
So and restaurant.
Oh, that he
they opened like his family opened a restaurant where Down syndrome people are the 100% of the employees.
Oh, that's kind of fire.
He has a joke about it in the special. He's like, businesses, you know. You could probably imagine that. That's
right. That's hilarious.
Oh no,
you see, but that's funny.
Good.
That's pretty
good. That's a funny joke.
It's a good way to get some good tips, man.
Yeah. Oh, the tips are probably crazy.
Oh my god, it's a good way to.
I'm about to put an act on, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh whoa.
Start waiting tables on the weekend.
Oh man.
But I will. Yeah, that is crazy. Jesus Christ, nigga.
But in the midst of
flight
all,
attendant.
I'm trying to figure out. Do we have anything else from this?
I was about to say one thing that I do find really hilarious about D'Angelo is like the way he disregards people. Like there was a moment I meant to timestamp it, but he just completely belittled Mark's existence. Like he had, yo, Mark had made a comment. The nigga paused the video. He zoomed in on Mark. He was like, I don't know what this guy thinks he's saying, but he ain't saying shit at all. And I was like, damn, nigga, that's Mark. I love Camp Gagnon, man. You can't just throw away Mark like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think this is the I'm trying to figure out how I should put this together. Go ahead.
I was about to say,
give him some time.
Alex Media, the black dude.
Yes. Alex Media.
Puerto Rican some days.
Yeah.
Depends on
depends on what the topic is.
Cinco de Mayo.
If Umar's around, he's black.
They do to him what we do to you.
If Russ is there.
Right.
But should he have any responsibility of checking Schultz? Because I was thinking like, if you look back at like Opie and Anthony, Patrice did a lot of checking.
He definitely did.
For our community.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like Patrice wasn't there. It just would have been a bigotry, like just the bigot shit.
Yeah.
So, and he was the only black dude around.
Yeah.
So like Alex Media being the only nigga besides Akash, whenever he, feels cool enough or whatever.
Yeah.
Should he be owed, or should he have any responsibility of kind of being like, yo, Schultz, white bitches' feet stink, or saying something?
He does it in a joking way, though. Not in a way that's
he don't
serious,
really be standing on it.
to where you're really defending us.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, man, we got do-rags, nigga. What you mean?
Because you can't, because trying to defend something as far as like the black race around Schultz, it would be in itself a headache.
Yeah,
Schultz would try to just do it more.
I know it's like,
but there is a way to get the point across that, like, look, nigga, I'm not just going to allow you to
have
say.
To slow down a little bit, my nigga.
You can say it, but just know I will say some stupid shit. Whether it will derail the whole show.
Just know there's a level that you can't pass.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, because I remember.
But he never does that though. Nobody on that show does that.
Nah.
There's like no pushback because there's that whole big clip of that's also like recently where Schultz and Akash was kind of going back and forth about Indian culture, and they were all talking about how like Schultz was like disrespecting Indian culture, and then it took him like 12 minutes before he was like, "Oh, look, my bad. I didn't mean to like shit on your people like that." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Akash was like, "All right, you good." Like,
yeah, and even with that in particular, because I remember there was another podcast. I think it was a recent episode. Schultz was kind of lightly responding to that, like, yo, you go hard on Indians. He tried to make it seem like it's an inside joke that him and Akash both do. He was like, you call my people mudfuckers, I call your people sheep fuckers. It's just what we do.
Go back and forth,
but like, one nigga's doing it a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
right.
It's not. It doesn't feel tit for tat.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's always gonna look weird when a white man is like going Proud Boy, like you know what I'm saying, like going white nationalist essentially,
especially when it's only kind of funny for the general public.
It ain't even good
With
enough.
certain
Only-
shit, you have to be just flat out funny.
That shit
like,
better be a
it's
banger.
nothing, no more, no less.
And it's only kind of funny because of what y'all are saying, where it's like he kind of does it a bit too much,
Yes.
right? So now it's
Yeah.
only become kind of funny.
But
to,
it's
to
funny.
the point that we
Start to
call
take serious.
that alt-right Andy.
Yeah.
To the point that he has a
Yeah.
whole name off associated with it.
Yeah.
But it is funny
And
how
we're gonna, my fault.
no,
Not my fault. Because
Nah.
we're gonna talk about it later anyway.
let my little brother
If
talk.
it comes up.
Okay, well I'll
Little
talk.
brother.
Big brother talk.
Nigga, where's your mustache?
Well, big brother talk. Nigga.
Where's your mustache?
Where's
sir?
that fucking pubic hair you cut off? Good job,
Pubic
though.
hair I cut off. What are you talking about?
Good job.
man?
Everybody
I have
loves it. You
something
know
to
everybody
shade.
loves that, right?
I have something to
Everybody
shade.
loves that new look you got. I'm
Everybody
so proud
loves it
of
because
you.
I'm a handsome individual.
Cut that shit off.
One day they'll start loving you too.
Like I was saying, Alex Media should have some responsibility.
Yeah, but he ain't-
just a little bit.
He not a staying on bender, sir.
Yeah,
He not one
but
of
you
them niggas.
and you can't blame Alex before you blame the person that's causing the problem.
Of course,
like it's not.
But no,
it's
no,
not Alex's job to make sure Schultz isn't allegedly racist.
Damn, this should have been
It's
its own
Schultz's job
segment.
to not be racist.
This is the perfect time to bring this in. This should have been its own segment.
What's up?
Because we can also wrap in. Do you think Ryan Clark had that whole thing? Just time mark this for me,
That's how
just
deep
so
this is.
I'll figure out where to insert the bell randomly. Just time mark this. Black accountability.
Let's go deeper.
Because Ryan Clark, after this whole thing went down, is saying that Charlamagne. Ryan Clark said Andrew Schultz needs to get with his black friends.
Yeah, he
So
did
they
say
can
that
get-
shit.
That shit sounded,
So-
that
so-
shit
He did say that
sounded
shit.
So they have
crazy.
a meeting of the minds.
Yeah, he said he needs to get with his black friends so that they can tell them what the black woman experience is and hold them accountable. And Charlamagne is one of those people, obviously, essentially.
He said this?
He definitely said that. This is it right here.
This nigga said this with a straight face.
Shout out Chig Smooth.
Yeah.
And a stout journalist.
Top
You say
top two.
she's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
Both of them.
We love the move.
Yeah.
That means white.
Yo, who gets
Now phone and gear while they're here.
Get to the Ryan Clark.
Joking references. And then after all that, Andrew Schultz going for the chicks because after either one.
Yeah, you're into that. Yeah.
Keep going, keep going.
We're going to Ryan Clark.
Yeah. I'm about to say, if we hear this joke for the 17th time this
Right.
episode,
we're racist.
Deeper
Nigga.
than that. But that silly, but that's complainers and abusive isn't just untrue.
Talking about right here?
It's disrespectful.
Oh yeah, he made a post. He
made a post first.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
back.
he didn't say it verbally.
Go back. to it.
You want to read it or you want to have
He gonna read it.
this guy? Okay.
Fuck that. That's
Well,
crazy.
Sure,
Of course,
what
coming
black
from the
woman
worst
experienced Andrew
Okay, there he just started it.
Said let him do it, man.
Yeah, he just started. All right.
Ryan Clark the wrong way? Clark will post on Twitter, I'm not sure what black woman experience Andrew Schultz has had, but it hasn't been the real, quote, black girlfriend effect. To insult black women and describe them as complainers and abusive isn't just untrue, it's disrespectful. Even worse, James and Fahad allowing him to say it is even more insulting. Andrew Schultz spoke that way in front of two black men because they allowed him to. They made him comfortable enough to disrespect black women because they didn't force him to respect them. My experience is that black women are powerful, beautiful, strong, and supportive. They prioritize black family, community, and culture. They take steps back to push their men and families forward. So no, Andrew, the black girlfriend effect is nothing like what you described. I'm just upset that you don't have enough solid black men around you to tell you differently. And he would even call out Charlamagne to take some accountability.
Here it is.
Take a listen.
Whoever is Andrew Schultz's black friend, Charlamagne, you're his black friend. Sit him down, talk to him, tell him what the black woman experience truly is, because he ain't married to one, and he's obviously never been around enough of them to know how strong, how beautiful, how independent they could be while also being supportive, how much black women have done to create this entire world that we all live in and the way that they've poured in it. I'd rather be upset, but I know if I'm upset and I'm loud, that just plays into the same angry black woman trope to the black man trope that he wants us to depict, and I refuse to give him that joy.
Ryan Clark.
The thing that's dangerous about this kind of individual is that I can't trust. I don't know what his intentions are, because the thing is, we talked about it before. Black women, they're an underprotected population. There's a lot that's went wrong, and so there's gonna be a mass overcorrection to where niggas are gonna not overly defend, but they're gonna get their pitchforks and they're gonna go to the castle and knock on the door in honor of black women.
Right.
There are also dudes who use that plight to manipulate black women.
True.
Yeah. 100%.
Who use it to be like, to just like kind of wiggle their way into that room. So anytime, it's a catch-22. Because we need to protect black women, but when certain people do it, I can't tell where it's coming from.
How can you tell if they're not selling it or not?
And so when I like, it's not his message, it's him.
I believe all of them are selling it, honestly.
You think it's always pandering?
Most of the time,
And then-
I think he does it. Charlamagne does it. Like that's why I thought it was so funny, is because it's like Charlamagne is like black woman is God, queen, and like he does it too. So that's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. I wonder if he's actually gonna respond to it to another nigga like who's y'all at this point. This is another peer. Like we're technically on the same wave, right?
The pivot, isn't he on the pivot? Isn't that
he's on the pivot, but it's that ideology of it's not a bad ideology, but like when you're championing black women like that,
Afrocentric
two
ideas.
niggas that champion black women. How are we gonna talk about this? Because it's not an unimportant topic, right? You know what I'm saying? This is extremely important, right? So we should be addressing it, but it seems like Charlamagne has no intention on addressing this shit whatsoever.
Maybe not like that. New idiots. Did this happen before the new idiots?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
for
so
sure,
then it might be some time next week for it to happen.
If it doesn't happen by next week, because it's not happening because he did bring this up. Chiggs dropped this video 4 days ago.
Yep.
They film idiots.
They film idiots on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, right?
Some shit like
It
that.
just
Thursdays
depends.
sometimes.
Thursdays sometimes, but Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
The thing,
so I'm not sure because in the idiots episode they did bring up shits and gigs, but they didn't go into it at all on any level.
Yeah, like
I got the timestamp
it didn't
for
even
that.
really get brought up. It kind of was like a
Charlamagne
just a
joined
little
the
wordplay
joking
moment.
Yeah. Charlamagne joined the joking. If you go to the Brilliant Idiots last episode, I did screenshots of all the
So we want to
timestamps.
put that in this segment.
Yeah, it's the 119:31. This is the closest they really dove into
talking about it
into the shits and
And
gigs moment.
Ryan Clark
119:31.
And Ryan Clark
It
didn't
might be a little bit
mention.
before that, too. Give it like 15 seconds.
He didn't
before.
mention the third black guy, which was Alex. He was like, those two black men just allowed it. So nobody
Niggas
fucking
don't know Alex though. You,
Nobody knows.
you got to be tapped in. You got to be tapped in.
Nigga,
Like
Alex
the,
got-
the
man.
casual nigga's not gonna know.
But he's
Alex
a black.
Lee.
He's another black dude.
He is, but
he's a Boricua.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Put it in my head, Charlamagne.
You can say Nicaragua.
Stop it.
You're a Nick fan.
Stop.
You're a Knickerbocker.
No. Don't put it in my brain.
You can get there from saying knick-knack.
Okay, stop. Everybody stop. This is what you guys do to us. You make us say it.
Why is this so
Shut
funny
up.
to you?
Don't say that.
I mean, you're just so full of shits and giggles. Why?
This is good.
Why is this tickling you so much? Why?
Bro, I am shitting and giggling right now, bro. This is just too funny. I'm just shitting and giggling, bro.
Listen.
Nah, dude, he just dropped a full M-bomb, bro.
But his excuse
I
was
ain't never
terrible.
seen a nigga
What did he
catch a
say?
lob
That
and
was
like pass it back out to the corner three. I
Yeah.
could dunk it, but you're not here. Take that.
Yeah, that
shit.
was as close as they flirted with it. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know if this Ryan Clark thing was before or after, but it was definitely no deep conversation because I think at this point Schultz had definitely already done his flagrant response of no apology. So they were already past that.
Which is the correct approach.
Right, essentially.
Because,
yeah.
you know, ultimately this is over, a bad joke is like spilled milk in a sense to where it's like, all right, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted this milk to be in the cup, but it's spilled now. So let's clean it up and move on.
Right.
I'm not going to keep apologizing for spilling milk.
Right,
Like
right.
you...
And plus, Andrew wouldn't be taking his advice, which was not respond. If you are going to do something, that's what you do. So,
Oh, yeah, that's what you're saying.
like
Yeah,
when
yeah.
when we watch the video, but yeah,
I
that's
guess
why.
we didn't even bring it up either back in the previous section, which was pretty notable, is that we did bring it up quickly. what fucked Shxts and gigs up 100% is the fact that they had a nerd to take other shit out the episode.
Right.
That's just
right.
Once we heard that, hey, we don't give a
Right.
fuck. We don't care no more. Like so, like it's over after that. So like
one, it's like, what did you say out of tongue that was so bad?
Right.
That your manager. Because I read that the manager called.
Right, yeah,
that the white bitch was like, yo, we gotta, woody woo woo.
Not my boys.
So yeah, I do wonder if this is going to be one of those things. I don't know if Andrew's actually going to face any black accountability. This is an interesting.
What would that even look like?
I don't think he has enough black friends.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, just because I'm just like, I champion things, but I also don't like wear them on my sleeve. You know what I'm saying? It's interesting now. We got two niggas. We got one nigga who championed this thing on his sleeve, calling out another nigga who's been championing this on his sleeve. I don't know. I don't know how they react.
Andrew does
the championship battle, nigga.
Yeah, like how do y'all have a grown conversation about this?
There was so many champions.
I don't know.
Well, if Andrew was your friend, would you give him any advice on this? Does he need it?
What's that again?
Yeah, Andrew.
I would be his black friend. That's the only thing he needs.
In the moment,
he needs,
though.
like,
I feel like we would all say something in the moment.
He needs 4 more black friends that he can really call.
So y'all wouldn't let that joke slide?
You fight it.
You would have let it slide, but you would have gave it pushback in the moment at least.
You fight it with more humor. You don't take it. You don't take it to a moral, philosophical debate.
Exactly.
But you just fight. You talk about white women. And you pronounce the H in white.
Or and specifically Scottish.
Mm-hmm.
You go for Scottish.
For sure.
Because white is too vague. You got to go straight Scottish.
And you talk your people, Andrew. That's what you hit him with.
Yeah.
But the only apology is not being funny.
Yep.
That's the only apology. You can only apologize because it wasn't funny, but you don't apologize for trying.
And even then, it's like apologize not being funny. It's like shit.
You're really
how
doing
many
that.
times are you going to do that? Then?
You're only doing that for a certain person's ego.
Yeah.
And it's just one of them things where it's like, okay, for this, yes, but it doesn't have to be. It's not a rule all the time.
And
you know what I mean?
To Andrew's reaction to the apology, it was just that vibe. Like, you're giving power to the curse
by
you know
doing
what I'm saying?
the apology.
You're giving it more power. So it's a double-edged sword. It's a tricky situation for shits and gigs because all. Wait, what'd you say?
Huh? No, you said it.
No, Lauren. Say it right again. Say it right.
Double-edged sword.
Sword.
Ew.
Yeah, watch the Patreon for that. These assholes said I was saying it wrong. But
Google did too.
Yeah.
Sword,
Series
nigga.
did.
I say it like how it was supposed to be said, a sword. But
you had a conversation with somebody that nobody else did.
He said it like his tongue got cut with a sword. He just got to pronounce everything.
Like he got a lisp.
Yeah.
I like a lisp.
But let's see. Okay,
Ain't
let's
Shane a
move
nigga.
over to.
We talking about Willie.
Let's move over to the Joe Budden. So Joe Budden podcast. There's a couple things that have been happening with Joe. Like over the last week, he went on vacation, but in the midst of him going on vacation, Diddy also got arrested, and he had like a lot of like people in media sites, Twitter, and even like the Shade Room trying to frame his vacation of going out the country for his birthday in association with him just getting out the way conveniently.
Yeah.
So that he didn't get wrapped up into some sort of Diddy party indictment.
Oh no, silly nigga. He was just trying to spend that Prize Picks money.
Right.
You seen them ads?
Yeah.
This nigga's he's on TV
He's
in
everywhere.
ads.
He's
nigga.
everywhere. Yeah, it's
Like,
everywhere.
yo, what picks we running tonight, man?
Yeah, and I think he also is sponsored by Def Jam now too. Yep. So
he just got more money to spend, man. Let him spend it.
yeah,
Buy me a flight. Fuck
and it was his birthday too. But yeah, Joe was like, yeah, let's just make sure that because you know niggas like to joke when it's like. You know, that's your friend, that's your homeboy and shit.
Yeah, your guy.
So
Your
this
mans.
is the first tweet that was getting the craziest amount of traction. Which is funny go to that one. No,
Talking about the video?
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
that. Go to
yeah.
that video. Cause it's funny because I've seen this. This is what's that page called?
Keep it solid, but
Yeah,
six,
keep
six
it solid.
Yeah.
I've seen this video hundreds of times of
Yeah.
him and Diddy just kind of like two-stepping in the yard. But it's nasty how they framed it. They said breaking Joe Budden and Diddy warming up before a freak off. Like that's sick, bro.
Yeah.
Like a whole video coming back.
That's nasty.
This nigga in jail facing life, and you could talk about I'm warming up, bro.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, let's just watch a little bit of this. Yeah.
Who's playing R.
Oh,
Kelly?
shit. Yeah, let's find out. Hold on.
If this was, all right, here pause.
You can only
Are they playing
dress.
𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃?
If that
That's what it
was,
sound
if
like.
that wasn't warm enough for a freak off, that is sick. Bro. That is
It's
sick.
disgusting.
If
You see the outfit that he wore to the freak off?
Exactly,
nigga? Yeah. I like that scarf, daddy.
That shit sound nice though.
Can't wait for you to take it off.
Yeah, so it's funny that how they like really trying to frame it, and then of course niggas on Twitter and like the Joe Budden craze fan base, like the ones who are just like fucking crazy, they're all like gassing it up like it is interesting that your man just went on. It's like, you know, they just
doing all that.
They're his fan base, but they want the worst for this nigga at all times too. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
It's, you know,
It's a weird
what it
relationship
is.
they got going on. But this is Joe making sure niggas know, hey, look, man, me and that nigga just had strictly business. Let's stop playing around with this.
Yeah. No slippery confessions.
Yeah.
Do you think it's taking Joe a lot to even have this conversation?
Nah, he seemed really comfortable having it.
Word, because I don't know. I don't know if I should say this, but
Go ahead.
like this is
But
he's
we
breaking the rule.
we should never tell them what the names were.
Yeah. Okay.
Just let them retards
that
think
whole
of what it
thing out.
is. Yeah.
And I don't know where you was going, but American New Network, Dame Dash, for your shit.
You see the mood when you brought that shit up. We all right.
Like, oh, we haven't played this, but this nigga literally just dropped Let's Talk About Diddy, and like 10 to 20 minutes in, he was calling Steve Stout a bitch. Because basically, his point was that if you're getting the same amount of deals as fuck niggas, Diddy, he alluded to Hov.
Okay.
You're probably on the same shit. You're probably in these rooms.
I'm not
getting
mad at that
slippery.
logic either.
But I just
Yeah.
said that if you wanted to, you know.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not mad at that logic at all.
But
for sure.
It tracks.
Yeah.
But nah, Dame Dash, American New Network, he's actually moving this shit. But
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch this nigga
in a position because you had a friendship with this guy, right? Does it make
Stop. I'm gonna let y'all gotta stop doing that up here too.
But it came off like that.
That part we're gonna stop doing. I'm gonna start correcting it. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it was more like
No,
a
I
business
didn't. I'm
relationship.
very clear in where I stand and where people stand with me professionally. I'm clear on how this business works. It ain't a surprise to me. I'm clear with why people invite me around, want me around, call the phone, text me. I've been on the other side of that. I know where my value lie. I know what I can do for other people, brands, and companies. I know how I'm seen. We not friends with nobody.
Fuck these
My
niggas.
friends are my friends. Those of you out there, you know who you are. We text. You know where it is. Enough of the public posturing. We did that last time with fucking Tyrese. That's not my friend. I don't use that word like that. These are professional relationships. Some of these niggas are really fly. And I'm fans of some of these people. Outside of that, y'all know it's tough to get me out of the crib. Nigga, is you coming to Diamonds with me?
I was just about to say, if
Yo,
you're
you're not
a friend of Joe Budden, it's abundantly clear.
You have to
club with him.
There's no misconceptions, nigga.
Yeah.
Y'all are sharing cigarettes in the club.
I was literally about to say, y'all have to clink y'all chicken wings in the club. Throw it at
bro.
a bitch. But
yeah, dog. But yeah, that shit is real, bro. You can't fuck with these niggas, bro. You
Yeah.
cannot. Especially when a nigga is getting invaded by the Homeland Security.
Yeah.
You facing life. The feds have stepped in. Fuck all you niggas.
Diddy's
I'm
going
not, I'm not friends with none of you. I don't know none of y'all.
especially after this, and I wonder if, because he's been in the industry for a long time,
Yeah.
so he's probably heard these stories, kind of loosely prepared for things like this.
100%.
But I wonder if this was just a culture shock for everybody in the industry that even knew about this. Like, oh shit, like nigga, they getting Diddy.
Oh, it's actually happening.
I think
because the Harvey
thing that
Weinstein
we're
thing,
looking at is the domino effect.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Diddy is one thing, but I don't even. I care about what Diddy did, and I think it's fucked up. But there's just something in me that just cares more about where is that domino? Where's that domino going?
I was literally
You know what
talking
I'm
to my
saying?
mom. I was talking to my mom earlier. She was like, "I'm afraid that some of my favorite people are gonna go down
They're
with
outta
this shit."
here. Yeah,
and I was
bro.
like, "Yeah,
Yeah, dog.
you're gonna afraid to know the truth of who you like."
A dead ass though, yeah. Like that's the biggest thing. It's like I've heard enough for myself to comfortably say he should probably get life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
Yeah.
where is that domino going? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
The
Like
dom-
that's the craziest part.
And to your point, my girl was telling me something about how like other celebrities are like
they're scared.
Scared. You know what I'm saying?
Celebrities are terrified.
And
Yeah.
because it's like he has to tell, but if he tells, somebody dies. Like it's just all rip. Cause
And he's been gone for too long. I saw something where Kris Jenner's not even in the country right now.
nigga, I read some papers.
I'm telling you, shit might get deep. Bro.
A lot of people.
She might go get her dick back, nigga.
Yeah.
A lot of
fit the profile.
Yeah, she's trying to hide.
Yeah, bro.
Fit the profile. A lot of people are trying to just get away from this.
Yeah.
Keep their head low, but I think a lot of people were involved and connected with Diddy.
100%.
But that's why all that shit.
30
about
years
whole-
of footage.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30
That's
years.
crazy.
Like
that's crazy.
It's so much time,
no
bro.
telling
Like,
who's in
it's
that
so
bitch.
much time, bro.
That's enough time.
Is that Oprah? Like it could be moments like that.
I pray it's Oprah.
It could be moments just you pray on Oprah. Another person that you hate personally?
Yep.
Okay.
The court documents
I think she's
that
evil.
first came out, that's easy. It's Oprah.
It's Oprah.
And she's been, it's Oprah.
Oprah's got some questions.
The court documents that came out last year, a couple months ago, when it was talking about the Philadelphia rapper was shown a video of Stevie J hitting a dude from the back. What? Y'all remember that?
Yep.
We talked. We
Yeah, we
brought
talked
it up
about
on LOI just real quick, but you don't remember those papers?
Yeah.
So we're talking about the audio?
The audio was fake, but the actual
Okay.
paper.
I didn't see the paper.
The court documents was like, there's a Philadelphia rapper that was unnamed who dated Nicki Minaj. I don't know who that is.
Oh, I remember that. I
shit
remember that. Yeah.
was showing a video of Stevie J hitting a man from the
I forgot about that. Yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah. That was crazy.
It's unbelievable, man. Even Stevie J quiet.
Yeah.
I saw what Meek Mill said when he said it. when he saw
Bro,
it.
it's gonna be a big domino
The domino effect is going to be disgusting. And it's going to be, it's going to happen over the next 2
It's
to 3
happening now.
years.
There's
Yeah.
been like 15 celebrities that had just wiped their Twitter clean.
Yeah, wiped
Yeah.
Because I follow Tasha K, a black woman, shout out to her. Apparently, allegedly,
Yeah.
there was a secret meeting. This is all her words on Twitter.
okay.
We can find a tweet if we wanted to.
Yeah.
There was a secret meeting with a rabbi that a select few of people, Usher being one of them because he deleted his tweets,
We'll be safe.
that came, got blessed, and they were told to delete all their tweets.
What?
That's literally what Tasha K said. She was like,
I believe it, too.
I'm going to be going live tomorrow, so just check me out. I'll be telling the truth then.
Just off the little shit that we
You
do
can get
know.
sued too, nigga.
I believe all. Yeah, and this is Tasha K.
Repeat
No.
her
If
takes.
you're,
I said
this is Tasha K. And I'll find the tweet and link it in the description.
it's there. Shit.
We're just
I'll make it easy
regurgitating.
for you, nigga.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Put that in the note. Before you
Just
send
in
that,
case,
before you
nigga.
send that lawsuit this way, you send it
Boom.
over there, goddamn. Yeah, goddamn. Fuck that. I don't want no
But nah,
problems.
real shit. Because she gets sued easy.
Yeah, actually, let's scroll down, Lauren, scroll down and do this office hours real quick. Because it does, since we brought up Oprah.
It's like getting bruised.
Talking about wait, what?
That one right there. The top one first, and then the top one, the one in white. Leave that. Yeah, that.
Well, I guess I could just read it.
All right. Yeah, hashtag office hours. What you got against Oprah that you want her head on a spike? So that was in response to a tweet that this is Newzo that I put on Twitter. So pull that tweet up real quick.
This is Nutso?
Yes.
What? A nigga that's not from here would be asking that.
Okay, so this is the tweet, and I'm starting to wonder how much Oprah knew. And see, you know, Oprah's been with some of the worst people in the industry that we've seen them go down one at a time. Scroll down so they can see the rest. And so I just retweeted this and said I want to see Oprah's head on a spike.
And that's
her time is coming. The industry,
I need it.
And that's another thing.
I need it.
My
And
bad.
I don't even. Whether she's dirty or clean, I want niggas to start rummaging through her shit. That's all I want.
Look, everybody's dark is coming to light.
I want to know what happened to all
The industry
them.
is about to crumble. It's already crumbling in front of us right now. But the thing is, they was propping themselves up on frivolous bullshit for
Yeah, they
so
were.
long
bro.
that like you
And-
can't hide that. There's only so much evil a person can commit before they get guilty.
And Dame Dash.
Before they start talking, before things get happening in indictments.
Dame Dash was even talking about that shit. He was like, why do y'all think I wasn't around these niggas?
Yeah, facts.
Because if you...
These niggas are weird, bro.
He was like, the fact that... Because he was even stunned. And it didn't seem like he was acting. It sounded like he was actually surprised about this shit. He was like,
oh, it's actually happening right now.
he was like, I can't believe all of this because if that's the case, then at least 100 people knew about
Right,
the real shit.
Yeah.
Like a tight knit 100 people.
Facts.
And they're liable to get the same karmic, sentence
Yeah.
for all intents and purposes that Diddy's getting.
Yeah, because with Oprah, bruh, I want to know about her madam services that she had for Harvey Weinstein, about offering up bitches. for, allegedly for that casting couch. I want to know what happened to those missing little girls multiple years in a row in Africa at them schools that she has. Yes. I just need niggas to start rummaging through her shit.
Yeah,
That's
nah.
all I want to see.
And it's-
I want to see shake her. Just see what falls off the tree. That's all I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's
if she's innocent, she's innocent.
Yeah.
But if she's not, I want to see shake the tree. Nigga.
And that's the scary part.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I forgot who this nigga name is. It's a black dude, gray hair with glasses. I'm going to show you this nigga face. But he was telling a story about Diddy and shit. And he was just basically like, damn, I lost the point. What was you just saying?
It's okay, because we can move over to M4, starting a new podcast.
Oh, is she starting one?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
We're going to open this up with the office hours, but Melyssa Ford has announced 2 days ago, this is 4 days ago, after 3 days ago at this time, that she is starting a new podcast. And I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be on. I heard that it's not going to be under the Joe Budden Network, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be called Menopause. And we can pull up let's watch the office hours first. Because A Brown Music sent an office hours about this. And then we'll jump into. Actually, we should probably read the official thing first and then do the office hours, right?
Try to fly my nose.
For the people who have no idea who we are, they probably want the information first. All right, one of you niggas is up.
To the hashtag foodies. A few years ago, we started an incredible journey with I'm Here for the Food, a show filled with laughs, good stories, and a great time. The community we created together was and is something truly special. Now, I'm excited to share that we are starting on a new and personal journey, a conversation personal to women around the world. We have a brand new show with a brand new name, and I'm inviting you all to join me in the hashtag Menopause.
Menopause.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Menopause. There's so much more to explore, and I can't wait for you to watch and listen. Get ready. The series premiere of the Menopause airs October 1st. I hope you'll enjoy. I hope you'll join me. With love, Melyssa.
The Menopause.
So, is this all the information we have?
Really, that's all.
There's no like. Is there? There's no co-host mentioned. There's no
nothing.
It's funny.
She
I was
changed
watching
her sleeper account. So originally, she used to have a M4 sleeper account, which Joe was like, "Get that shit up out of here." So she changed that. It looks like that. I think that's the account that changed to the Menopause podcast page.
Menopause.
Menopause.
Menopause is something to be happy about. That means you beat life for a woman.
That means you can. That means you can fuck raw, right?
That means you made it to the end. You made it to where most women want to be.
You can't get pregnant. You can still catch something though.
Ain't no periods.
Well, I mean, depends on what you're worried about.
That's true. They also get hot flashes too.
Oh, yeah, like a dog in heat.
Yeah, they get in heat faster. That's good.
No, they get hot flashes. That's different from going into heat.
Oh, like a migraine.
Well, when you say hot flashes, you mean sexually, right?
No. Hot flashes is in temperature.
Yeah.
I need to cool down.
I need to cool down. I
like
might pass
literally
out.
she's
shit.
overheating.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
overheating.
That's what you're saying. The pussy get warmer.
That's one of the symptoms of menopause. I don't know all the symptoms of menopause because I just don't know.
I'm about to say, you know,
But
all
yeah,
of them.
I don't know, but I do know that's one of them.
I think I was watching a video. It was Queens flipping Mel, and they were like at an animal park or something.
Yeah.
And I was watching. I was like, man, they should have had something. You know
Some
what I
sort
mean?
of show together.
Yeah, they should have had something.
Or something doing activities would have been fire for them.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was on Queens Flip channel.
It
There was
was.
at a animal. So you saw it.
Yeah.
I
There
didn't
was-
watch it, but I saw it.
There was at an animal park, and then there was a part of it where he was like, "Yo, Mel, like, why you keep telling the people we don't get along?" And it was shit like that. It was playing along.
I did see
into
that
it.
actually. Yeah, I did see
It was
that.
I didn't
good.
make it past the parking lot.
But I do believe
How y'all think that's gonna do?
she should have a male co-host.
It'll probably be fun. I think they make good content.
I don't know if it should just be like her
I don't know.
and another woman.
I guess it's always gonna be interesting. So I'll say that like YouTube clickbait wise, Mel always does great in the algorithm. I can't remember if every time we've talked about Melyssa Ford and I've titled it, if it was just solely based on Melyssa Ford or I've always framed it like Melyssa Ford.
You've always framed it.
heated-
Nip slips on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, I've never done that yet. But like heated argument with Ish. I've always wondered if I've always titled her like that.
You have.
I have. Okay.
You have, trust me.
I've never just done like.
Most of it, when we're talking
Most
about
of it is
Mel,
like her in conflict.
It's yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know you're evil.
Yeah,
Evil.
because positive titles just don't work on YouTube. I mean, they just really don't.
And we gotta stop saying we might have to change the culture. That like I know that's
we trying to eat too. Goddamn.
yeah we
niggas go broke fucking around with a bunch of positive. We have to title it fucked up and have the positivity in there. But yeah, let's all watch this office hours because I think it's going to continue because I don't know how I feel about her starting her own podcast.
alone or with JBP or just in itself.
Who knows?
He just doesn't know how to feel.
Yeah, I don't think I give a fuck until I see the first episode. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Man.
Like
you gonna care. That's what you said about the hot Tuah girl until
Hot Tuah.
I can't hear you.
Yeah,
the way you say that shit, bro.
Hot Tuah started off strong, man.
Hot Tuah sounds nasty.
Started
that's why I
off
like
strong.
Whitney Cummings, your first episode, and Matt Rife, a special guest appearance.
What was your favorite moment?
I didn't watch it. I saw the clips that were going very viral, and that's all they care about.
That's all.
What was your favorite clip?
It hasn't
I
been
don't
positive.
Huh?
Yeah,
It hasn't been positive.
the feedback hasn't been positive.
It doesn't have to be, but it's been viral.
Well, yeah, but
I have faith in it.
Nigga,
I don't think it's. we gotta see it last.
she's gonna hitch a ride on a train back to Tennessee. She's gonna hop on one of the cargo cars, play a ukulele.
AJ, you also are giving a lot of credit to what her backbone is. We don't know what her backbone is like.
Who, Mel?
No, the woman, the hot twat. I know we moved
Oh,
off,
yeah.
but we
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
what her backbone is like.
Mel, we'll be
Can
right
she
back.
even take it? Can she even take
We don't
this
know.
fucking spotlight, nigga?
Her
I don't know,
throat
but
is strong, but what about her posture?
You
we
know
don't
what I'm saying?
We don't even know how good her throat is. But I will say one thing that's disturbing. It's kind of disturbing. Her friend, her best friend, is probably back. She looks like Chuckie.
Before or after the stitches?
Yeah, which
Before?
movie?
Yeah, which one? Because
I don't know. Like, let's look it up real quick. I'm sorry.
Her friend looks like Chuckie?
A slight intermission from the M4 conversation, real quick. Y'all have to see the friend. Just do talk to her on YouTube and then look at the shorts. Her friend looked like Chuckie in the face. This shit is crazy.
Her friend's not attractive.
is that her? Oh,
How many views does that go up?
Right here.
1.3 million.
1.3
13. Yeah, click on that. Her friend's in that episode.
Okay.
Oh shit.
We need a volume.
is that her?
now.
Yeah, we need to pause it because I just feel like
I didn't put any volume on.
that ain't her. Keep playing.
Okay. See if do.
God.
They sell those Matt Rife pillows at Charlie Goodnight's actually.
Matt Rife has done something. Like Tony, we might have to make a video on this thing. Like type shit.
He's like the LL Cool J of comedy.
Yeah, he's
Scroll just
Well, who's the
just scroll
different-
across the
like,
bottom. Trying to see where the friend is at. Okay,
I'm
the
trying to
friend
think
is
of a
sitting
good
next to
example.
him.
That nigga is doing something that it like.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about it. It is
Something
good.
recently?
Nah, just in the landscape of like how he became and where he came from.
Keep
It's
scrolling
just-
till you see her on camera.
She better be a ugly bitch.
Yeah.
She looks like Chuckie, bro. It's crazy.
And I like ugly girls is cool.
Does she? Who has the? She a personality or
There it
she
is.
just-
Oh, actually, I see it.
She is her name Tabitha? She looks like a Tabitha.
I didn't put this on screen, should I?
Yeah, we can put the still on the screen.
Can you
Can we?
can you play this?
Maybe click it twice so she's doing a different
So she's
face.
moving.
Yeah,
because that face is
like
crazy.
just do two quick clicks.
Why was that the motion?
Because they said Tuah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they definitely spitting on something.
Yeah,
she looks like Chuckie, but
yeah. Isn't that crazy?
She's not all the way ugly though.
But I just remember watching the reel and I was like, interesting looking person. That's all I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like
She probably be
interesting
the
looking.
baddest bitch in Atlanta.
I wouldn't say
Chill out.
Chuckie, but she definitely has a resemblance to one of the Whoville characters.
100%.
Yes,
But
100%.
it's one of those things where like I would fuck her, but she would have to want to fuck me. I'm not trying.
I'm taking Hot Tuah over her.
Her titties would have to be astronomical.
Look, guys, we're being inappropriate. What does
and
A
this is
Brown
supposed
have
be,
to say?
This is supposed to be the M4 section too.
The fuck?
At least
Okay.
not about her.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Okay, I didn't watch this yet, but I wonder if he tells us where he's walking. Because you know he's kind of not.
We asked him last time.
We
right?
asked him twice.
And
at
it's
this point.
that same fucking
Yo.
He gets up to the same tree line. Okay, let's watch.
Yo, homeroom, what up? A Brown. At this point, I feel like I'm like the reoccurring caller on them radio shows that call in every week.
You are.
But shout to y'all, man. I got a question, or I don't know if y'all seen Mel from JBP is coming out with a podcast. I believe it's October 1st. And I don't really know what it's about. It's kind of vague, but it got me thinking, like, who else from the JBP would y'all want to have their own spin-off podcast? You know, I would like to see Flip do something, but I think he'll probably do something on his own, like, apart from them. He's doing a lot of IRL content right now, but yeah, let me know. And Tone, I am going to work. I'm on my way to work right now. You know, shout to y'all, man. Stay up. One.
Shout out to you, A Brown Music.
Seeing a black man on his way to work.
Yes.
That shit.
It warms your heart.
It's nothing worse than being a poor black man. When I see a nigga get some money, it's like, God damn it.
It's
Another
it's
one
wonderful.
down. But
I feel like if we had any viewer on the show to like actually sit here and talk with us, he'd be one of the best.
For sure.
He'd be up there.
Yeah.
Nuso would be good if we can get through his accent.
I couldn't.
If we can sit through his accent.
Nah, because he's gonna just keep saying, J Noble, stop calling me Nutso.
But Leak is not going to comb his hair.
I would
or put a shirt on, so we can't put him on
Leak's not
camera.
going to be on camera. He'd have to be behind. He'd have to be a white man.
And he would have to keep getting up every 5 minutes because that's what he does.
But
They got sleep apnea. But I would say
from the universe?
I could really see Ish doing some like Book of Alpharonomy shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can't see Ish doing it. I
know what you mean.
And literally nothing more than that.
Oh yeah, I
because
can see
if
him
you
doing,
go past
I can
that,
see him doing some shit that I would never want to watch,
like sports commentary,
like real estate.
You want to see it? Well, who wants to see real estate, AJ? What the fuck are you talking about?
A lot of people did at one point.
You wouldn't watch a Parks cool white guy podcast?
Actually, Parks would be probably the most interesting person because he would do interviews where we talking with Parks in the studio with the rappers that he works with.
It would have to be sent to studio.
Hey, don't even just hold him to rappers. I feel like he
Just
could.
the people.
I feel like he could fuck around and interview Anthony Mason.
Yeah, he
and
knows
just be able to handle it well for some reason.
Yeah, I could see Parks being the cool version of Vlad, or the version of Vlad that's liked by.
He might be the only
niggas.
one I'd want to see on his own in a podcast outside of.
That's the only one I could think of.
The rest of them, I would see them, but they'd have to be like paired up.
But
like I'd watch them if they like, and then if it was Ish and Mel, they'd have to have a moderator,
which is pretty interesting.
I think Flip and Mel would make something good. I think it would make something good.
Nah, the best co-host for Flip is something that breaks. A sledgehammer. That's his co-host.
Yeah. Him running ISO is very capable. He's very capable.
Yeah. Yo, him and Carrot Top would probably pull the fire alarm. That show wouldn't last very long.
Him and Carrot Top.
Nah, nigga, it'd be too many props getting broken.
That's fine.
Facts.
Y'all watching this Melyssa show on the first?
I'm excited.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
You're excited for the M4 show?
I'm excited, man. Because I have to be like, we've been talking shit like, yo, do your own shit.
But if they start talking about menopause immediately, like actual menopause, I'm out of there.
No.
Why not? You don't want to learn?
Look.
About the female anatomy?
Fuck no.
This is.
I know enough right now.
But what if she's.
I'm not dealing with women that are dealing with that right now.
Nah, man. Mel is thinking bigger. Yeah. She's trying to create like The View, probably. The View, but. You know,
they try to recreate that show so many times, and none of them work.
No,
for long periods. That show is like,
because
it's hard getting four cackling women together.
Women
man.
only get along when they're above the age of 70.
Low-key, and then they still be beefing. Low-key.
Not enough energy.
They just beef politely.
It's hard.
In a way that's good for TV.
That's true. They do. It's polite beefing. If they're too young, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Got Just Pearly. Got Brittany ready to run fades with Just Pearly things.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna work. It Just Pearly things just bowing. I just didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
It's not good.
How you think D'Angelo would do on The View?
The singer?
The YouTuber.
He'd be great.
He'd probably kill that shit.
Oh.
He'd be great.
Nigga.
America.
Serve these bitches up
Especially
one time.
now, America would love him.
Yeah.
This version of America.
He could come in and replace Whoopi.
I do believe this message thing was a little weird. I think she should have had a better like.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
This is definitely a shit rollout. Let's be clear. This is
is
a post. This is
and
Anderson's an Instagram reel, but I had to read everything. That was whack.
It's a terrible rollout. I feel like she should have had a commercial.
Damn something. Can we see the set?
An audio drop.
what-
This is we're in the audio business. Give us a little sample.
And what is it about her doing it independently? Like,
We
does
hear you.
that make you nervous? Like the fact that it's not with the JBP.
It's one of them situations to where like,
don't even know if that's
like
true or not.
say you're teaching your kid how to ride the bike for the first time. It's like before, you know, you had your hand on the back of the wheel, the training wheels was there, but for the first time, you just letting them like go and see if they remembered your lessons.
Oh yeah.
You can't be afraid if they scrape their knee,
Yeah,
because then
facts.
they're gonna be afraid to scrape their knee.
It also depends.
If she falls off, she just got to get back on the bike.
You just got to get back up.
Yeah.
And
Some people don't though.
It depends, man. Yeah, it depends on how you ride the bike
Yeah,
at
yeah,
first. You know what I
facts.
mean? Like, is she gonna be looking back every fucking second when she doesn't feel a hand on her?
Yeah,
and
right,
shit?
right.
But
how long y'all think these episodes finna be? I feel like she'll give us a tight 40 minutes, maybe 60.
She can't be alone.
Is it fucked up? That's all I want. I want a tight hour.
Why don't you like Mel, man?
I do like Mel, but I don't know if I can just do all Mel. I don't know what I'm buying into at all
Yeah.
either. Like
That's the other part.
It's so hard to tell what I'm buying into.
Yeah.
It's just words. It's
No
2
nutritional
paragraphs.
facts, nigga. I don't
And
know
it
what's in
started.
this.
And it started talking about food. I was like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, no. It,
Like, what the fuck? You
the
know what I'm saying?
marketing on it needs some work.
So-
Like she should have dropped a commercial. I don't know what. The
Or
fuck
at
she was
least
thinking.
did a video talking about it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
why not
Just
a
at least a
video?
video talking about it.
Yeah.
Instead of just
Video is her
words.
background.
It's a weird way to tease people because this doesn't have to come this year.
Yeah.
By like just reading what she said, this doesn't have to come until like
I get to delay this as long
GTA
as I
6
want
come out,
to.
nigga. Like,
Facts.
and that shit got delayed, unfortunately.
No way.
And
Got delayed.
it did?
GTA 6 got delayed.
Man, you follow fucking scam news reports accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's getting late. I think we
Let me
should
take another
just-
sip. It is getting late, sir.
It's nothing in
Let's
there.
jump.
You're sipping
Let's jump
here.
over to office hours so we can get up out of here.
Nigga. You hear that?
We have some topics that we'll have to carry over to next week, probably.
Like what?
That's good.
Office hours is a very important part of the show where we give all of our energy that we have left to y'all. Yes, shout out to everybody that has left them. If you don't know, it's a part.
You good?
Now we ask questions, concerns, and this real quick. AJ has gone to the gym. Every time we have seen him, he's made a comment about how his muscles are straining him.
Yeah.
Which
I'm in pain right
isn't
now.
a problem, but it is a funny thing.
It's something to note. Like, how many things have I passed you since you've been handicapped?
I loosely,
like, here, take it, nigga.
I loosely watched you do something with your foot, and I saw your
that?
face.
You saw that?
I was like, this fucking nigga.
I saw that.
I was like, I hope everybody saw that
Shit really hurt,
How
bro.
bad does it burn, nigga? You make it seem like going to the gym is lighting yourself on fire.
But as y'all can see, Menace Material.
When's the last time you really? When's the last time you went to the? When's the last time you lifted weights?
Probably like 4 days ago.
Oh, see, well, we're talking like 3 months right now.
Yeah, okay.
So like 0 gym, and then I didn't even do weights, nigga. It was all calisthenic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'd be in more pain if I was lifting weights. I'd actually be worse off.
Nigga, we'd had to record this in your bedroom.
That's
nigga.
what I'm
You
saying.
wouldn't
Like
have
I
walked
would
outside.
have actually been worse off. So I did that because I'm like, let me try to go through like the bulk of the pain
Yep.
with this way.
Warm your body up.
Yeah, before I start actually like throwing weight around. So
Okay.
I'm fucked up right now.
Yeah, nah.
But it's a good type.
good
It's a good
fucked up.
It's a good fucked
Yeah,
up because
yeah.
it's like I can feel you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? Like, you're a
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You're not supposed to be comfortable, nigga.
But like quickly, that's as far as I can go.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's slow to full extend.
Yeah. You just gotta make sure, man, you keep that shit up, and you know
Yeah, I
you
gotta
don't
get tomorrow morning.
you don't
know
go to
what's-
Biscuitville.
Well, tomorrow after work probably.
You know
it's gonna be a late night.
You know what's funny about this? It's not even like most of the time it's like, yo, my triceps are sore, nigga. Like, you know, I was just hitting arms the other day. You're just miscellaneous sore.
Yeah.
It's just-
Bro,
He's just like, I just can't move.
No, literally,
Simply.
the biggest thing is my arms. It's because I was doing this. It's called an Australian pull up. Look that up.
You haven't even mastered American pull-ups. What are you?
Well, this is because I can't
Doing
do a-
foreign
I
exercises.
I can't do an American pull up
Oh,
right now. So this is how you get ready to do a
This is how I stretch my back.
nigga. This shit, nigga, this shit hurts, nigga. Well, it doesn't hurt doing it, obviously, but that's
Hey,
what
man.
that's what I feel the most up in here.
Yeah.
Like all this, the front side.
You was doing a lot of pulling.
You don't feel a
movements.
little bit of back too. You know?
Yeah, I feel a little bit in my shoulder, but the main parts is it's in here.
When you're working out, because this was something that I wasn't doing when I first started working out, but I kind of learned later. Are you flexing your muscles as you're going through the exercises?
Like on purpose?
Yeah. Like it's a
maybe-
certain amount of squeeze that you can administer to like amplify the workout.
At the
Like, I feel
perfect
like-
time.
At the perfect time. And I feel like up until the point that I
Oh,
learned
I don't think
that,
I'm doing that.
I feel like I feel like it was like a gym hack when I learned it.
Okay.
That or just extending too far because you'll fuck around, lose the motion, you'll lose that
the tension.
Also, and some of that comes naturally through control. Like a lot of people,
shut up.
That's the
nigga,
biggest thing.
A lot of people will try to like do a lot of
Looser.
weight, but if you do it with controlled slow motion,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
forced to do that.
That alone,
You're
yeah.
forced to go through every
Yeah.
step of the process.
That's pretty much how I was doing the
Yes.
calisthenics. So it's like, I wasn't trying to I wasn't repping them out. I was
They say the descent
It's
should
the-
be
slow.
Should be
Slow.
slow.
Yeah.
You can kind of
And then
burst
you- and
up,
then you-
but
you-
you want to
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm, exactly.
The
That's how
descent
you-
is where you
So that's pretty much what I was doing.
Correct.
So
And,
That's why you hurt so bad.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
no, that's what. Well, I can't say it
to
because
put
you
it
make it gay.
to put it simple, man. Menace, we getting big, we getting angry.
Yeah, I gotta
Say
get
what's
back.
on your heart, Lauren, and don't be afraid of what
gotta
might be
get
said
back.
about what's on your heart.
You said hurt
Your
so bad.
gay
I was gonna
little
say hurt
heart.
so good, but
Can't y'all shut up?
Yeah, hurt so good.
Oh, I got audio.
It's the first fan
Let me
supporter.
He got two
What you think
audios
they
to
like
play
to be
first.
called?
Yeah, I'm gonna do audios
Viewer.
first.
Viewer.
Audience member.
Because apparently last week
Season ticket holder?
I skipped leaks.
Real niggas?
Yeah. Real niggas and real niggas.
All right, you ready?
You can't say niggas. Got called
It's a must. I couldn't do anything else.
Nigga, you have.
Did you ask us if we were ready before you were ready, sir?
I literally clicked play and it didn't play for some
I'm about
reason. I
to
don't
say,
know what the fuck that's about. All right, let me try again.
Just telling
you gotta go
bold-faced
back to,
lies to the
what
people.
you
All right, I just watched that little "What's the Dirt" video, breaking down Family Matters. Now, Family Matters is the second best song in the beef, and I did listen to what AJ had to say on fucking Three Oaks on Monday. I know he hadn't seen the freaking What's the Beef yet, but hopefully by the next What's the Dirt yet, but hopefully by this next episode he will. So my point is this,
I forgot
AJ.
to cover that.
So what? This short, dark-skinned nigga hit his girl, dog. So what? You want him to say, yeah, I hit that bitch because she was acting up. Now I'm smacking you now because you just acting tough. So what, nigga? Why you keep letting that affect how you viewing the music? Arguably, the music that Kendrick's been putting out was been better in the beef, and Drake has not held up to his own standards. He said he's taking a break, but nigga has put out in this music since then. What's up?
AJ, why are you trying to protect black women in the middle of a rap beef? What's the deal with this?
It's crazy, right?
Doesn't make sense. This is no place for that.
Leak said, "Fuck them bitches."
Yeah, he called them bitches.
Yeah, literally. So who cares if Kendrick was beating that bitch?
Who cares if that bitch earned the uppercut?
Right. I don't. Well, let me say, I do care.
Yes.
I don't like these fake woke niggas, man. That's just what it comes down to. These fake woke niggas are fucking annoying as hell. I hate all of them. The ones that put these honorable things on these sleeves, like this is what they really are, but they're really pieces of shit. Like I don't like anybody, in whether if it's Kendrick to all. I don't like none of that shit. Like these niggas be acting like their shit don't stink. It's just corny, and that's about it.
And these niggas not vegan, so they shit stink.
Yeah, right. So let me hear what this is all from last week too.
This goes to the last recording. So leading into the Super Bowl shit, do you think this is all leading to like a Rockefeller Young Money beef? You think this is gonna be a bigger business play type thing? And do you think that Lil Wayne's business, I guess how he does business, do you think that affects his legacy? Because for a GOAT, it's kind of weird that it looks like Drake's business is better than Wayne's business. You know what I'm saying? Like we all
damn, nigga.
Like I would like to assume if you bringing me up, your business is better than mine. Once I surpassed you, I don't need you no more. So I mean, there's a good reason why we don't see Drake needing Wayne as much as probably maybe Wayne needs Drake. I don't think they need each other at all. But do you think Wayne's business is affected by how? I mean, Wayne's legacy is affected by how his business is going now.
I mean, first of all, you can't really compare their businesses because one of them is a Jewish guy from Canada.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to beat his business.
Yeah, honestly.
You was born with a Roth IRA, nigga.
And no, just because we've only, I feel like Lil Wayne has only wanted us to look at him as the best rapper alive for so long. That's all I judge him off of. Was he the best rapper alive at one point? He was.
Yeah.
I don't look at Lil Wayne like I look at Jay-Z, how he was the best rapper and then transitioned into a business mogul. So I don't think, even though he had fucked up business, because some of the greatest, all the greatest people seem to have fucked up.
Yeah.
Had something fucked up in their business happen. So Prince had to go to a symbol. You know what I'm saying? So
the artist, right?
Yeah, artist formerly known. So I don't think that's not going to affect his legacy. And I also don't think it's going to gear up some young. These niggas ain't got time for no goddamn.
I was about to disagree with that.
Okay,
I think like we don't really know the real story of like the temperature within these niggas. Like Jay-Z, like Megan is signed to Jay-Z.
Yes.
Megan beefs with Nicki Minaj. Right. Jay-Z is Jay-Z. He don't really fuck with Lil Wayne, is what I've read before. Like I've read that a couple different places where like
he also paid for Lil Wayne's taxes.
I was about to say they say he doesn't fuck with Lil Wayne, but to pay for a nigga's taxes, then to even not be the one to break that news, Lil Wayne was literally like, "Yo, Hov begged me not to ever tell y'all niggas this," but he held it down for real.
Yeah,
but it's also one of those. It's a power move too.
You know what I mean? It's like it's something you could just that's something you could just that's the best thing to put in your back pocket.
That's an IOU that's valid forever.
You feel me? Like
because you could do jail time no matter how rich and famous you are. The IRS will put your ass in jail.
They will.
Yeah.
And it's something about I think Jay-Z actually respects Wayne's pen. And I don't think Jay-Z is just giving free respect to niggas' pens like that.
No, I don't think so.
You know
either.
what I mean? So the fact that could even be like pondered upon,
and
I think it's a little truth to it.
And apparently, is the nigga named Steve Stout?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that nigga name sound fake. But when he was talking to Ryan Clark on his podcast on the Pivot, he was talking about how he said it like fucking Drake denied the Super Bowl performance twice.
Yeah.
So
Maul was right. Maul said roughly 4 times, but long story short, Maul was right either way.
You'll never be on the point. But it is strange though, like because I feel that they don't like each other, but I just can't connect the dots of why these two teams like just butt heads.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Wait, what 2 teams?
Rock
Money
Nation and
Rock.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's because Jay-Z offered Wayne a management deal, and Birdman sent him a cease and desist. It was like, how dare you ever even like try to get one of my artists? You got me fucked up all the way, nigga. So that was they're never gonna be cool. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta like do some research on Reddit.
Yeah,
like to really know.
It's probably a good YouTube video.
Yeah, it's a rabbit hole you can find yourself in.
Drake probably fucked somebody's bitch.
Oh, it's still another audio, isn't it?
It's 2 more audios actually, because after leak, those are old ones from Leak. This is a new one from Leak, and then we got to go to Carl.
My bad, Leak.
And this is the last one for the music talk. I know I sent a lot of questions this week. Shit, my bad, blowing your niggas up. But the only reason I address AJ with the music is because Noblez and Tones sound like Rory and Maul when they talk about music. So I only want to talk to Lauren and AJ about music, like Parks and Joe. So that Watch the Party record was definitely a diss. It was definitely a response to this fucking No Face record and all the shit Drake's been subbing through the whole thing. So don't let nobody tell you that nigga Kendrick wasn't going at Drake. He definitely was going at Drake. It's still going on. It's an ongoing war. The last one to respond was Drake with the fucking No Heart. My question to AJ is, what we expecting from Chance? Are we waiting on this Starline shit? Do we expect him to do better than he did last time?
Yes, we are.
Do we still think he could be one of the biggest niggas out here?
Yep.
Like, what's up with Chance? I know nigga fucks with Chance. So
I fuck with Chance heavy.
Mind is with.
Hey, look,
the last few things he's been dropping.
Chance a rapper. Chance,
That's why he asked you. Y'all just the same kind of
Chance's YouTube. Chance got some
crazy
shit.
right now.
He's been dropping
dropping fire,
some.
bro.
I don't know what they're called, but
Writing
they're like
exercises?
writing exercises. He's
Yeah.
been dropping these writing exercises with the best beats I ever heard him on in the past 8 years.
nigga.
You know what I mean?
No,
Which-
and go to his YouTube. That shit that he got with that nigga. We're going to take this out the episode. Nigga, that shit go crazy. That, I mean,
goes crazy. Look, I've liked him.
he's
I don't
going.
know about go
He's
crazy.
going off.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not. He's snapping.
Slow
He's
your
snapping.
roll, buddies.
Chance has a based on what Chance has been doing.
He's snapping right now. Bro.
I think he can come back. Oh my God, go back 2 pages.
Can you take this nigga's muscles off?
Oh, Sean C just commented on what's the dirt.
Yeah.
Oh man, because I meant to put what's the dirt as a topic as for this week, and that is so crazy. Sean C, boy, they getting that nigga. They getting that nigga. Hey,
We'll
look,
have to save it for next week.
yeah, I stand with what's the dirt though. But let's go.
You know we stand with what's the dirt.
Yeah. What was that? You know what? You know exactly which one I'm talking about. You sent it to me.
The one I sent you?
Joey Perp.
This one right here?
Joey
Oh,
Perp.
man, he was snapping on that
Don't-
shit too.
I didn't realize he dropped that writing exercise. I didn't
Yeah,
listen to that.
He was snapping on that?
He's snapping on this Joey Perp
He was
shit.
snapping.
Can we see
Snapping.
about it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
I guess we'll take it out.
just mark it. I'll just take it out the song. Out the the audio listeners will be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. He rapping like he cheating on his wife now.
Yeah.
I can get jiggy with that.
Well, he's getting a divorce.
I can get. That's what it is. That's what his new image.
When I said when I say he's back, he's back.
And that
he's doing acid again.
Yeah, essentially.
And literally, you could tell by the way he's just standing on the boat with a blunt on his hand. Like,
yeah, like nigga, I'm really back, bro. And that's,
a fact. That's a fact.
and that's another thing.
So
Like,
no bitch could possibly ruin
damn,
this.
why
and
do
that's-
bitches hold you back?
and that's another thing. That's a real question.
I'll fucking-
we can talk about it for hours. Honestly, we really could. But that's another thing too. Like Chance the Rapper also wasn't no like one hit wonder, right? That nigga was red fucking hot. Like he stacked up a lot of bread too before. You know what I'm saying? Like
not only did he get red hot, he was able to wait on the burner and still like keep warm
it was
for a long
it
time.
was kind of crazy. So in terms of like he was really
gonna be the
getting
next
money.
big one, bro.
So even when he pops out,
No,
it's
he
like
was the next big
Nah,
one.
he didn't make it all
was.
the way. He didn't make it all the way. Bro.
The nigga was selling like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, but
a
he
drop.
didn't make
Bro, he
it to
sold
the
And
like-
that was after
He
the
was
sold
acid
like 3
rap.
million
Those-
hats.
But he was
He sold
on that
like 3 million.
nigga,
Those hats were
That's what I'm
everywhere.
saying. He was on that
Yes, yeah.
trajectory to be Kanye level. That's what I'm
Dog.
saying.
No, he was.
He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
already
make
there.
it, but no, he was not there.
He was
didn't-
almost.
he
The
didn't
nigga
make
was
it
so. The nigga
He was very
close.
He was
close,
close.
though.
but He
The
didn't
nigga
get
was
it.
right there.
He was right
getting
there.
He
close.
knocked on the door. It opened.
Yeah.
He smelled the kitchen.
Yeah, so this isn't no bum coming back.
No.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's the shit that like
Because
when I saw this video, like I'm like, oh, I forgot he was really that nigga.
Yeah,
like,
even that
I
other
knew-
shit he just did,
because
he's-
he's a modest nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
The coloring-
but this was on some stunting shit where it's like, oh yeah, I forgot you was really that nigga too.
You
Like,
tell.
yeah, like you that nigga for real.
he's a nigga from Chicago.
Yeah, bro.
But the coloring book was just 2016. That's when it just went.
It was stupid, bro. It was stupid.
Yeah.
He literally sold like 3 to 5 million of those fucking 3 hats.
I saw.
It was the numbers on the 3
I
hat were
saw
crazy.
a guy out. It was like 3 months ago. It was probably the 4th time I seen it out.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was downtown in
3 hat?
Cameron Village.
A
It was
3
at.
hat?
It was at. Yeah, it was one of
Yeah.
those breakfast spots.
Yep. He sold so many of those shits in every color.
And then I didn't really respect. I've liked Chance. It was acid rap. You know, I've always had love and shit.
Yeah.
You know that collard greens era. You know, whatever. But
Money tree.
once I really found out about them hats, nigga,
them hats are serious.
I was like,
bro. Niggas don't understand.
I gotta respect you for them stupid ass hats, even if I do think they're stupid.
Yep.
I gotta respect
He
it.
got them off, bro.
Because to get
Did you get
people,
one?
I didn't get one actually.
Well,
I should. I mean,
but it's not
I
because
shoulda
you
got
don't
one.
like it. It's just
exactly.
because
I guess I just never went online and
you're,
ordered one.
you're not
for
a
some reason.
you're not a
Yeah.
white Mexican
Yeah,
who lives in
so
Texas.
I need to get one though.
Those are the only type of niggas that's getting that.
But all right,
you're not married, nigga.
Let's go to Carl, Uncle Carl.
What's up, old nigga?
What's up, fellas? This is your Uncle Carl, man. I know I ain't hit y'all in a couple of weeks. I hope everything doing good.
Yeah, fuck, nigga, what's
AJ,
up?
I'm glad to see your dog doing good. But check this out.
Yeah.
I know I asked y'all about the TV shows, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Y'all made me feel old, man. Dude talking about my grandmama up there and she like the Masked Singer. Maybe you like the Masked Singer. Man, look here, I ain't that old, bro. But I did see Flavor of Love when it first came out. So maybe I am that old.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to holler at y'all about this this dude. Y'all call him the Frog. I'm gonna tell you a word that I think he'll really, really hate. Nerd. That dude is a classic nerd, man.
Yeah, man.
And I
Get him caught.
hate the way he be pausing like that. That is so awkward, man. Man, talking to Mike. Check the next message, AJ.
That's an order, nigga.
All right. I want to holler at y'all about this, man. The Royal Mall podcast has been bad to me, man. So it was so bad, I decided to unsubscribe to it. And then it popped up on my YouTube feed again. I'm like, man, I thought I unsubscribed to this. And it was showing to me, that is bad, bruh. You got Rory over there fake laughing, Mar acting like he the coolest dude in the world, can't say nothing. Man, the show is just bad. Then I was listening to y'all show last week, and I found out y'all think it's bad. I don't know. I have to block that show, man, because I can't get nothing done just because it keep popping up. I'm like, man, I hate this show.
Snake Carl's so
But
smart.
y'all have a good one, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all right quick. Holler at your boy, but
Carl, you are going to be Carl when it's that time.
I am.
You're going to be Carl. You're like, man, I just hate that shit. All right. This should ruin my whole day, man. I don't want to see them niggas happy.
Oh man, yeah, bro,
Carl's
we
a
happy to hear
genius.
from you, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, it's good to hear from you, and it's good that you're keeping negative energy out your life.
Yeah. Also,
Did he ask a question?
no, he's just kind of checking in.
What was the first thing
that's
he
the
said?
good thing about
Carl. What was the first thing he said? And
nerd is gonna
the
bother that type
show,
of nigga.
he called him a
and
nerd. We made him feel old because of the Masked Singer
The
joke.
Masked Singer joke, yeah.
Yeah.
the thing is about a classic nerd, they actually revel in the nerdness.
They do.
These new nerds, these
Victims.
in-betweeners, you know what I mean? These
Yeah.
half-steppers.
A bunch of Vicks.
They're the
Yeah.
annoying ones. Yeah,
Bunch of
they're-
Vicks.
Yeah, they're the weird and
They're
annoying ones.
the new nerds are dweebish, which is worse.
They're just fucking losers.
Shout out to this guy.
And they're incels.
Haitian King,
Yeah.
he is a new viewer to this channel, and we appreciate your Haitian support, my nigga. Hashtag office hours. Really fuck with the vibe, gentlemen. I saw this weird statistic where the number of men who approach women is low as fuck. Don't want to misquote. How did we get to this? Besides, social media being the typical answer. And I ain't never been an app type of nigga, so it makes me wonder, I know some of y'all have girls. So without getting yourselves in trouble, when y'all were in the game, what was your bag? What's your automatic go-to when you see a pretty girl and your heart start beating fast as fuck life allowed? Y'all approach directly or only deal with the heathens that wanted you? Life allowed. Just kidding, because that's low-key the wave. But love what you're doing, fellas. Much love from New York. Oh,
Wonderful
New
question.
York Haitian. That is a great question.
This is a beautiful question.
Our first out of town live show is gonna have to be in New York.
Is that where our demographic
beautiful
is?
question.
That's where our number one market
But
is. Yeah.
I can see it. But what was the question? What was our go-to?
It was our go-to.
Yeah.
Well,
Or or do you
How do you
only
think
fuck
we
with
got-
the chicks that
Well, no.
approach you, which would be an ugly roster, low-key.
it was first, how did we get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, niggas are scared to
Oh, that's right.
approach?
That's right. That's
Ah,
right.
yeah,
and,
that's
it's- and don't
Oh,
just say
yeah.
social media.
Because I
Yeah. 'Cause
agree.
that's the easy
I
answer.
agree, Haitian King. I was never a hinge goer. I was never a Tinder nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would always do my bidding in person.
Yeah, I was more afraid to approach online than I was in person.
That wasn't the problem. I felt like
Yeah.
it wasn't fair to me.
I didn't like the idea of the DM because I just wasn't good at it. I was like I was way better at in person
Yeah.
like conversation.
I go back and forth. So like I learned in person, obviously, just because dating sites weren't even a thing. But then I learned how to get good. Then I got good on dating sites. But then this is what happens every time I lose, because you never lose your in-person shit.
Never.
It just gets rusty or old or whatever, right? But it's like, so what would happen would, like, if I knew pretty much if I'm online dating for too long and then I like try to talk to a girl in person, or I'm just like, what do I say to this bitch? I'm like, whoa, it's time to get
You
rid
knew
of
you
these
would have
ass-
to offset.
Yeah, it's like, okay, it's time to
yeah.
step away.
Yeah.
Only pussy that
Because
I find in real life.
the
right
time
now.
that 5 or 20 minutes you get to respond back, it gives you a lot of time to think of some good shit.
It does,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
really does.
You
Yeah,
think of
yeah,
some
it does.
good
It does,
shit.
but it gives you time to get too scientific with it,
Exactly.
which
It
is
does,
why
yeah.
I prefer to use the same approach in person and online.
Yeah, I pretty much keep it the same.
Like
now, yeah.
my bag is being a handsome nigga that can make you laugh, and that gets translated anywhere.
and you see that's
It does.
your bag.
You know what I
my
mean?
bag, like I'm that, but my bag is a little bit more like
because you're less
that was-
handsome.
That was what? No, that's debatable. But and Olay would
Let us
debate
know.
that. Olay would debate that.
Olay
where you
thinks
at?
you're dumber, uglier.
Shout out to Olay and
It's inferior.
But no, like my bag is like I've heard like, oh, you're kind of mean and shit. I've noticed
You're a nigger.
Definitely see that. You're definitely a nigger.
over
You're a
text, it can come off like the context could be misconstrued as
What is
something.
that?
That's
What
why
is-
I'm not a I'm a FaceTime
You
in
have
person
to
nigga.
because what was the lady that was the drive-through and you was like, you a smart bitch? What did you call her?
You talking about? You might be talking about the Frito Lay.
Or you're like, you a scientist bitch or something? You a genius bitch? You said you're you a scientist.
Damn, that sound like me.
All I remember is there was a story.
Yeah.
And you said,
I
and
know
you
what
were
you're
like,
talking about.
and you said to a girl, you said, damn, bitch, you a genius.
He's talking about the Frito Lay shit, right?
I think, and she was so offended.
No. So I'm at McDonald's, right? This white girl, she choosing. I give her my number. We
That's what it
exchange.
was, yeah.
We go home, shit. We talk conversation.
Texting and shit.
She says something that made me go, yeah, like, damn, bitch, you smart.
Right,
And I
right.
texted that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, bitch, you smart. Bitch, you genius, bitch. And this is a white girl. One of my first white girls.
It was one of your first
One
white
of my
girls.
first
too.
white
Yeah,
girls.
yeah. You
I didn't know.
You went. You
So-
got too close to the sun too soon.
I
Yeah.
got, that's the perfect description. It was very bright.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was like, you're an asshole. She ended up coming a couple weeks later,
Yeah.
said, hey, all that other shit.
Right,
I was
right.
like, yeah, I knew you'd be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it back. But nah, that bitch, you a
Oh, so you have
genius.
fucked with a white girl?
Well, nah, not really.
Like, I have a different definition of fucked with. A lot of things had to happen for me to consider like fucking with you. Like,
Oh, really?
I've technically talked to white girls before, of course.
No,
Talked to a couple different races, but I wouldn't count them.
Has a white girl ever made you nut?
That's the question.
That wasn't on screen.
You've been conquered?
Right. Yes. in
Have you
real
been
life.
conquered?
I've never been colonized.
You've been
No.
conquered, dog.
Oh, so you haven't fucked with a white girl before?
No, I haven't fucked a white girl, but I fucked with white girls before.
But none of you ever made you bust.
AKA maybe seen a titty, grab a titty, suck a titty.
Exactly.
Shit like that. Okay, okay.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, but thank you for telling him I sucked a white girl titty.
I just assumed.
Well, what have you done with the white flesh? Let's even it up.
I haven't done anything with a white
Whoa. I don't like how pervy that was. Yeah. Whoa, what have you done with the white flesh, cousin? What have you done with the white flesh?
Let's even it out. What?
You said you look like you was mad you got
Oh, my
exposed.
God.
Nigga, I got too close and it fucked. It got
I was trying to even the playing field for you.
Look, there's only one person that really knows about white women, and he just was talking.
Probably.
No,
Well,
don't look
no.
at F Mac. Don't look
I
at
fuck-
F Mac. Look
and
at you.
Lauren,
Look at F Mac.
Lauren too.
Yeah, I fucked with white girls.
Lauren,
No, but
you fucked the most white women per capita
Yes.
in this room.
yes,
Let's be honest.
not in that.
I
Could,
don't want to say the other.
You've made the most snow women.
exactly.
The angels. You've made the
Made
most
the
snow
most.
angels. You laid on your back and you let them flap in the wind.
Whoa, AJ,
But that's never mind.
But that's what?
how many times have you been conquered?
No, we're definitely not talking about that. We're definitely not talking about that.
What, you a
He's
woman?
sick.
Well, you can't say how many white women you've been with.
Look, let's just say
I won't
Just
put a
give
number
a-
on anything.
it's enough.
We've talked about this on
yeah,
Patreon.
we've already yeah.
We've had to heavily.
Yeah, we've had
we've had to have-
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to pay for that kind of information.
Yes,
you,
yes.
You literally have to
I
pay.
had to take it out. I took that out too.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it was, you can't even pay for it.
Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy because remember that was like some shit. It's different.
What, yeah, what else is this
Even
nigga ass?
mentioning it right now, we have to like walk on our tippy toes just talking about this shit.
You only deal. That's another thing. Yes, I only deal with the heathens that want me, the bootleggers, the
The heathens are normally
scallywags.
they're normally the most fun.
But I think what he means by the
bottom dwellers.
heathens that want you.
The ones that
Now,
show
that's
interest.
scary
the
because,
ones that like
like,
show interest from a
that's a
distance.
little scary.
Yeah, like, I think he's saying from a because I've never been the guy that was like you had to show interest in me first. Like, of course that's cool, but if I like you, I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll dip my toe in the water. I don't have a problem dipping my toe just to like
Yeah,
cool.
interest is different from the ones that are like, bro. If I only went up the ones who like really wanted me,
you would never get pussy.
What? No, it'd be an ugly roster.
It would be, bro.
The roster would be disgusting.
Because those are the
Like,
women that make you feel like a piece of meat.
Yeah, and they're normally not the most
Yeah.
attractive. Like
Make
I
you
remember,
feel like a piece of meat.
Yeah,
I remember
I've
when,
never settled for those.
No, I hadn't. But
those
I mean,
are disgusting. Ugh.
yeah,
Never.
I didn't.
Bro, when I feel
Never?
like the prey,
I've never
I'm
settled.
like, holy shit, this is gross.
Nah,
I can honestly say I've never settled. When
What
it
if
comes
it's
to that
mutual?
regards.
If it's mutual, that's just mutual.
What do you mean by mutual?
Like
what was mutually agreed upon?
Like mutual consensual fucking with each other.
Well, it's always mutual consensual fucking with each other, nigga. What are you talking about?
But I'm saying like you've never.
He's saying he's never.
You're saying you've never.
He's
like,
never hit nothing. He's never done nothing that he didn't want to do.
I never hit a mugwort out of desperation.
Right.
But see, so
that's what I'm saying. I've never like
he's never lowered his standard for some ass.
if I unzip these jeans, it's the girl of my dreams.
You meant it.
Not
Yeah.
literally.
I know
but
what you mean, though. I know what you mean.
But you
I don't
mean-
do those.
I know what you mean, though, because I'm kind of like that too. But I did do
The
the whole,
one time-
I did do the whole mugwort thing one time. Like I met a girl in a group setting who I found out was kind of like a freak and like took her on a date.
Yeah.
And then the first time I
That
went
was
on
your
a
first
date,
mistake.
You took a
nigga, the
freak on-
first
you
time
took a freak on a date.
we went to a place.
Sometimes
the
you have
first
to do
time
that.
and the first
Applebee's?
nigga, the first time we got there,
Sweet frogs?
mind you, I'd never been anywhere with this woman. First time I got there, I'm just sitting at a bar. Somebody hugs me from behind from the. I was like, who the fuck is on me like?
Did you feel breasts though?
No, immediately I felt gross. It's like, bitch, I don't know you. The fuck are we doing?
You didn't know her yet?
You're mad.
I
that
met her
she
for the first time.
established-
I'm saying like the mugwort you talking about, they really be on you like that. Like they
because he's
really
a
be on you
mugwort,
like
though.
that.
Because he's a
Yeah.
I get what
mugwort.
you're saying.
Like it's like
And you see-
slow
It
the
really
fuck
is-
down.
it really
Like,
is.
just
Nah.
chill.
It's
That's real.
scary as fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, whoa, what you doing?
First, I've only fucked with probably
Lauren
one.
blew his grape whistle.
I'm like sitting
Yeah.
down beside this bitch, like touching on my. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? You the
Yeah,
man? What's
it
happening?
is gross. Yeah,
Nah,
How did I revert to the bitch in this situation?
You're the bottom now.
I don't even know.
I've talked to one ugly girl, but she was a soldier though.
You did?
She gave me a lot. Yams.
That's different.
That's
say
what
your
I'm
name.
saying.
Mark
That's
Like,
crazy.
I feel like
Mark
the
that.
ones
That's
with a
different.
with a baggable face is different, where it's like their body's crazy, but you got to bag the face.
Oh, no,
Talking about
Yams is good.
A butterface.
Butterface.
Yeah.
Stop saying her name.
That's not her name.
That's not her name.
Nick, nobody is
Oh.
named.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's literally the name we created for.
Oh, nigga, we thought that was the name the whole time.
I didn't. I thought that was a nickname that everybody called her.
There is no everybody.
Okay,
It's just
it's
us.
just us.
I
Yeah,
get
I'm about to
you.
say, let's not act like y'all weren't doxing kings at one point.
Kings.
Nigga, y'all doxed like 2 niggas an episode at one point.
They deserved it.
Yeah,
no,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
no,
That's
F that,
crazy.
Before you got here,
He did
bro,
doxing crazy.
They were giving first and last
Crazy.
names. It was crazy.
It wasn't.
Nigga, we was giving
and then
dates.
dates,
Bro, it was crazy.
Everything,
I know for a fact they were like, should we? Fuck it.
Yo, yes, bro,
sure.
it was crazy, dog.
Sometimes.
Some people deserve it though.
I was like, we have to stop doing this.
Sometimes.
Somebody gonna fuck around and sue us.
Oh yeah, nah.
Nah, we don't know.
But
we
yeah.
don't know anybody litigious.
All right, well,
I don't have any go-to lines for you, honestly.
And that's what he asked for. Go-to lines.
What he said? What was your go-to?
If you pay for the Patreon, Haitian King, you're new here, so
We
it's
can
gonna
do
take
that
a
next.
while.
Yeah, we can do that next week.
But I said a line.
But that is definitely a Patreon.
My bag was
It
also
was in,
just reading them. Like that was my thing.
Because it's
I would-
always situational. Like, where am I meeting this bitch?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
But there are sayings
There
that
are
you
sayings,
say
for sure.
Like, don't be sorry, be better.
Yeah.
That's a saying I've said that many of a time.
My version of that is you doing good, but you can do a little better. You're doing good.
Yeah.
You're fantastic, but you could. But
Yeah.
Right.
you can always do a little better.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I like. But
Michael Solis, hashtag office hours. We have all seen the Diddy situation. I've noticed a trend where when wealthy black people start making deals worth billions, civil cases often surface, followed by criminal cases. It's a little bit scary, but then I remember I'm safe because I'm broke. And yes, I know these are heinous crimes and I don't support them. I hate that that even needs to be stated.
Did you put an A in heinous? And you said it so fucked up. I can't even say it no more. I can't even say it no more.
I bet.
Heinous.
It's heinous.
It's heinous.
It's heinous.
Yeah, it's heinous. I think with they say I don't even know, was that shit ever confirmed, Bill Cosby and buying CBS?
I don't
No, that was definitely a real thing.
Yeah, but it was like
he was definitely in talks.
Hannibal Buress didn't decide. He didn't know that was happening, and then decided to go on his Philly rant. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's what really sparked it. Hannibal Buress on
That's
stage
what
in Philly.
sparked it on a street level. But when it got picked up by like white people in the law, that was different.
Yeah.
By then, Hannibal Buress had already said that shit.
I remember when I saw Hannibal not too long after it. He was just like, he said, "Man, I can't believe I'm the Bill Cosby killer. This is crazy." You know what I'm saying? Like, who would have thought my comedy career would have turned into that, nigga? Like, he said, "I thought I was just making an innocent joke, and I didn't kill the legend off. I used to watch this nigga." Like,
Nigga talk too much.
He said it was honestly an accident.
Real lit that ass though.
I don't know. The whole Diddy situation is crazy because I've seen a lot of people that have known him and people that, you know, have hate him. It's just it's a mix because it's like what he's in there for right now. It's a little weird. Like, it's not.
It's pretty disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, and even if he is wealthy, who cares? It seems like he's done a lot of the things that he's in jail for right now. So,
but Diddy gonna get out in no time soon.
And shout out our barber Blade. He had one of the funniest takes that I even saw about the whole Diddy situation. I got in the chair and we just started talking about the bottles because, you know, that's the
baby oil
that's the
bottles.
low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But he was like, "Nigga, I have kids. You know how much a dollop of baby oil, how long that will last you?
Yeah,
you could
for
cover
real.
half your body
For real.
with
No, that is a whole
with a
fact.
dime size amount of
For
baby
real,
oil.
bro.
So the fact that he had 1 billion bottles of that shit
goes to show you,
Yeah,
like
he
we
was-
said on the episode,
that's for like
how hospitable he is.
Yes,
it's for specific purposes.
That's for
Like
oil
like,
wrestling.
Oil wrestling,
Yeah.
slip and slides,
Yeah.
shit like that.
sumos, sexy sumos.
He's screaming again. I guess I gotta add a little more.
Twister, slippery twister.
Twister, yeah, shit like that.
The slippery twister.
Something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hit it.
It's just, I don't even want to say that, but it's just it's like roller coaster rides.
I'm about to say, fucking feet are in the air. That shit, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's disgusting.
That's crazy.
the bussy burrows.
All right.
What are we gonna name this episode? Didn't we have
Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
Crack is in a barrel.
Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, let's do Cracker Barrel because that won't get flagged.
Hashtag office
it's
hours.
No, it's his turn.
Yeah, hashtag office hours. Who do y'all shame?
He ain't gonna get by just skating. You the only one with glasses and we doing all this fucking reading.
Hashtag office hours. Who do y'all shamelessly glaze for their work and not personality? For me, it's Ye. Until he slaps an infant, I will keep glazing. Lastly, who is the best heel in the game? Someone explain heel to Groove because he didn't watch. I'm giving it to AJ. The Kill Tony take and Drake take, the Drake initial take will go down in history. Damn, they were that good?
He's also stubborn. That's good to know.
So he's calling AJ the heel? Is that what's happening? He says he's giving it to AJ?
No, he's just saying that those takes that he had are gonna age well.
Oh, okay.
But
I can't even think of somebody. Yo, F Mac,
Yo,
who do you
I don't know if y'all seen the
is-
comments. A lot of niggas are coming back to that Kill Tony thing. Like, AJ was kind of right.
Yeah, oh yeah. Niggas
It's a lot of niggas coming back. If I got a lot of hate first.
There's a lot
and
of
then,
hate, too.
And then there's a lot of doubles coming back talking about, man, I watched Kill Tony. I think AJ's right, man. That shit is straight. It's Tony, though. It's Tony. But regardless, who do we shamelessly glaze for their work, not their personality?
who do we shamelessly glaze for their work and not their personality? Well, I don't like shamelessly glazing
For their
anybody. I don't
work.
like the framework of the question, sir. But a nigga's art I appreciate.
Work and not personality.
Thanks for asking, Jay, the alchemist.
Oh, the Alchemist.
Yeah.
For the work. Well, that's not fair.
Why? That's a good answer.
I don't even know the Alchemist personality.
The Alchemist.
The alchemist personality is like,
He's not.
Okay.
It's easy because he's not an asshole. You get what I mean? Like, it's different when you say yay because he's fucking maniac.
Right,
He's
right.
maniacal.
yeah.
But
I get you.
But
'cause-
that's what the question is, though.
Yeah.
It's like who's the singer that diddled some kids whose song you would still listen to? That's what he wants to know.
But I do.
Right, yeah. Who's done some fuck shit? But honestly, it's like, I feel like I feel like for me, it's opposite. Like no matter what, I'll say Dom Kennedy is my favorite rapper, even though I haven't fucked with his work in years, like consistently. Does that make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Like it's opposite for me. I can't think of anybody whose work, no matter, There's not too many people that I can think of besides Kanye, which is like a great example.
Kanye is the best one.
Yeah, he's really the best one because I can't think of that many other people where I'm like, who said some wild shit where I'm like, I really don't like this nigga, but this shit is fire.
Right.
I would say Future.
Has he said wild shit though? That make you like turn off?
I wouldn't say he's said wild shit, but I've seen things that made me that made me think like, okay, this nigga don't take care of his kid.
Right.
It is what it is. He's not seeing his kid often enough in a year. His kid is gonna grow up and be developmental, fucked up and shit.
That's a good one.
So I would probably say Future.
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
Shamelessly Glazed is weird because I don't really know about Glazed
I'm trying to
anybody,
figure out
but
who
if there's
Shamelessly Glazed, yeah.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even put him in like the top people in my category for people that I even really like fuck with like that. But I really do respect his work, not just for his personality though. And that's like a Nick Cannon. Like, I don't know.
That's a good one. I'll say that.
It's like I really respect his work, and it's not because
his personality is kind of corny.
It's, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, but he doesn't have a bad one. But it's like,
yeah, right. I feel you.
But the work is good.
But the work is
always
amazing.
The work is
You know
good.
what I'm saying? It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All intents and purposes.
Shit, I don't know. This is a hard one.
Yeah, this is a little niche.
Nigga, because
maybe y'all, all right. They don't have to be a shitty person. Like, just who do y'all
I can say
fuck
Bill.
with?
Well, I guess we could say Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was I watched a lot of the Cosby Show because I enjoyed it. But everybody that I know, Bill Cosby was like outside of the whole terrible thing that he did with the whole Quaaludes. They say he was a fucking asshole.
They do.
Like he was a terrible person. Like
say he was a bit
my mom met him before. Her best friend. Like everybody in Philly has met him before. Like he's one of the rudest people you'll ever meet in your life. He's always fucking rude and he's fucking mean as hell. But I fucked with the Cosby Show pretty heavy at one point, so and
Like,
a lot of people did.
I
so.
feel like a nigga like Charlie Sheen, if the world was asked this question, Charlie Sheen would be a top answer.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, that's true.
But Charlie Sheen, like, he gets
crazy.
a lot of like wiggle room because he did a lot of fucked up shit.
He did a lot of fucked up shit.
And a lot of alleged fucked up shit. That's kind of true, but it's alleged.
That's a fact. No, that's a fact. That's a good one too. This is a hard one.
Yeah,
maybe Dame Dash.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I was trying to think of a good one. Maybe Dame Dash, because when I was a kid, I used to think that like the bravado and the arrogance and all that shit was funny, and it still is. But I think somewhere along the lines, he is hard to work with. I think he can be that way.
He's definitely probably.
But regardless
the
of that, I don't care.
Yeah, dead ass.
I don't care what it's like to be his coworker. I like his work.
Yeah.
Dame Dash.
Shamelessly Glazed is hard.
Yeah, that's tough.
Dame would say pause. Like, how dare you put Shamelessly Glaze on me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Dame said, if you glazing me, you better feel ashamed.
Yeah. Like
for having a boss.
Pause. Like I respect it.
First of all,
fucking pause. Pause.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, nigga.
You just call me daddy, nigga?
Right.
Chatty patty ass nigga.
All right, let's move off this. This is a hard one.
Yeah, goddamn, Cody.
Put y'all's in the comments though, because this is a really good one.
That's a good one. You got to face your own morality.
Hashtag office hours. This pod is top tier. A hidden gem, some might say. My question is, what are your thoughts on the Fig Community War versus No Jumper beef? Is it played out? Yep. Should they make up? Nope. Or do you think it's just all content?
Sometimes.
50-50.
Yeah.
Man, they should keep going until it's over.
What does that mean?
I want to see somebody. I want to see a fade.
Celebrity boxing match.
Somebody got to throw hands. God damn it.
You think it has to? It has to be that?
I would love that.
You wouldn't settle for like a debate moderated by Nadeska?
Nah, I want because it's all about the land of the squabbles.
What about
man?
moderated by Lady Martinez?
What about Nyla Simone?
Well, I think Lady Martinez talents are best suited other places.
Right, I want to see her in a more civilized environment. I don't want to run these,
you know what I mean?
Fucking heathens.
Don't put her in that environment.
Right,
nigga.
yeah.
She's too pristine.
Letty's too good for this. How dare be around Fig Community and no jumper niggas? Oh God,
God,
no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
I'll keep Lady Safe myself. Like, no, not her.
You're right.
Anybody but her.
Do not put those.
I'm not
titties
gonna
in
lie.
jeopardy.
I'm not gonna lie. Before
Can you Google Lady Martinez, or is that too much?
we can do it, but can I say this? Can I say this? I think for us, Letty Martinez is a certain level. There's a certain level of Letty Martinez hype and lore that's built up for us.
Yes.
Based off of the
Her bra
generation
size.
of content, bra size and content that we listen to. Like Letty was like playfully fetishized on like the brain idiots and then like her appearances, right? Letty Martinez, the way we talk about her is how niggas be acting up for M4.
But the only thing is
The
M4
only
don't got the the
the subtleness. Letty,
yeah, I know.
Letty should be a lot with her body. These Instagram thoughts would run that body through the mud.
They damn
we
sure
would
would.
see
That's a whole
every
fact.
we would see every little portion of the nip that we could possibly see that's
That's
safe.
true. It would be
Letty is
disgusting.
still reclusive about it, so there's a little bit of allure.
Yeah,
It's a little bit of allure to
that's
it.
true,
Even
that's
though she
true.
did have the calendar, even that was tasteful.
She had a sexy calendar?
This nigga.
Should we order the calendar?
She had a
His ears
sexy
perked
nigga.
up.
Fuck Lauren's 52 weeks. Lady Martinez had 52 weeks of leche.
Oh my God.
Should we order the calendar? Letty.
Yes.
Letty, it's us again. Wow.
You miss me?
Not that you miss me, but maybe you want to. We have a PO box. Maybe send something to the PO box.
I respect you so much I wouldn't even look
We'll leave it in the plastic and just
without my 3D glasses.
one of these short boxes. Obviously, the logo is going to go in the middle. One of these short boxes, maybe we need to turn into like memorabilia. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
To where like a portion of like your calendar. Maybe like we'll collage one of these boxes to like your calendar unopened will go in there along with like other things that other artifacts that we collect from like podcast remnants and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that calendar will be first and foremost. It'll be the first time I've ever used an agenda.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Boobs, man. We talked about it a lot on the Patreon for those of you that are curious and want to hear more about titty conversations.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that on the Patreon.
This
you
her
know?
Twitter?
Nah, I don't think so.
Find these titties, man.
Yeah, Lauren,
What are you trying to do?
Terrible
What am I supposed to do right
advice.
now? What do we actually?
He did this last time too.
Yeah, Lauren
Wait, what are you talking about?
doesn't
Go to
know how to
Instagram.
objectify.
Are you trying to like actually? I already looked at. I thought you were looking at the
Nigga,
Google pictures. I thought we was done.
Find the titties.
Nigga, I just showed you pictures. I thought we was done, nigga. What the fuck?
What is wrong
Lauren,
with
you
you?
had
That's
one
insane,
job.
bro.
Find the
Have you
titties,
seen
Lauren.
Letty
He
Martinez
didn't even
before?
settle on an image
Yeah,
long
I know
enough to
that.
fix it.
F-Mac wasn't even here for that. Do you know who Letty Martinez is?
Nah, I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on, my brother. Let me be the first to introduce.
Yep. Let's. We're gonna teach you something.
I know.
That's the yeah.
So Lady Martinez is
What's
a
her actual
legendary
page?
Latina out of the LA area.
Oh, just do.
Known for her broadcasting and her broad nature.
I'll
can't be
chat.
real.
I'll chat GPT it.
Yeah.
I'll chat GPT.
I don't know what just happened.
Letty.
But the thing about Lady F Mac,
They're trying
Are
to
none of
hide
those-
her.
she
are none of those links
respects
working?
herself.
Nah, this one is, but it's
She's
only
not one of these
1.4K.
regular thoughts out here, just
Can't
you
be
know,
real.
hashtag titties under the picture. She doesn't want the attention. I'm pretty sure she's the last person to realize that her titties were this legendary.
Was you here the other day when we was talking about like best titties per state capita or shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's up there.
He spearheaded that comment.
She's up there like past the states. It's like New York has best titties, then there's Letty Martinez,
Letty
and then
was-
it's California, there's
Letty
North
was-
Carolina.
A big portion of it.
Letty would
She was
represent
just on my-
Earth
she was just
Yeah.
on my
in the
timeline.
galactic titty contest.
Oh my God. Aileen came down. Who has the best titties? Bring them up.
Like Max Kellerman, nigga. Death Star pointing at Earth.
It's Letty
What
set go.
titties are we putting in the game to hit the shot?
No, go to Instagram. Letty.set. Right there.
Letty set go.
It's a Leticia, that's all.
Lauren, I mean, do you see the amount of self-respect that's had for herself?
Yeah. Would you label her a modest IG thought, or is she not IG
Whoa,
thought?
whoa! Don't you ever put
Whoa,
thought
Is she
on
not?
her.
She's not there.
Fuck no.
Take
Don't
that
you
bass
ever-
out your voice,
Don't
nigga.
you ever
Well, I
put
heard him say
Don't
IG
you
thought
ever?
earlier.
He was comparing her
To
saying
other
that,
real thoughts.
yeah, because a thought would have abused this body.
Would
I'm
have
saying.
run it through
So
the
it's
mud.
like, she's
Yes.
very modest.
Extremely.
That's what I'm
She's a
saying.
married woman too.
Golden goose egg. She don't
If
even
we
know
talk so respectful about her, we have approval to do this.
Yes.
That
This is different.
Nobody even knows we already got approval for this.
And it's one of those like you can't not tell somebody to not talk about your titties.
There's a way to do it though.
There's a way to do
There's
it.
a way to
Letty
do it.
is the only woman we ever objectified correctly.
That's not true.
We didn't get in trouble for it.
That's not
Nigga,
true. We do them all correctly.
That's not true at all.
We do them all correctly.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Who have we fumbled?
You do it like this fucking gif right here. That's how y'all do it.
What's wrong with that?
This is such a
That's
great
appreciation.
It's a great date night. Just see, come out the room like, oh man,
And that's the
we
thing.
about to have a good night.
And it literally, like, at least for me, it stopped. Like, Letty's, she's beautiful, whatever. But it just stops at the titties for me. Like, that's all I care about. Cool titties. Like, don't get me wrong. The face.
Wait, what about the face?
Don't get me wrong. The face is cool. It's cool.
Pretty
but like,
bad, right?
I'm perfectly fine with just like cool titties. And
I think it's perfect.
I could turn around and live my life. But it's phenomenal titties. It's good titties. But everything else, it's cool. It's good. It's beautiful though. But I'm cool.
It's natural and it's modest. She is a relic.
I also
in the
like
space. She's a relic in the
Black
space
women.
because you know we got a lot of CGI
Yeah.
and a lot of filler and things. This is a real natural woman that you're witnessing.
Yeah.
Of course.
She would look sexy in a hijab.
Okay, this is it.
I believe so.
Thank you, Letty, for closing this episode.
I about to say because as we keep going down, it's more children.
You're real.
Yeah, that was kind of
Stop,
gross.
man. See? Stop.
Too respectful.
Stop. All
Hey,
right,
that's
that's
purposeful.
it.
Boom. Yes, guys, we made it. I know class is out. You're sad, but fortunately for you, you can check out the past episodes here if you put it there. You can also check out the episodes that we post on this channel about the other shows. 3 Oak Mondays, Homeroom, you've been watching, LOL Wednesdays. Any other shout outs? Oh, hashtag office hours. Put it down in the comments below. Any questions or concerns? Y'all seen how they did it, so you do your version.
Sign up for the Patreon.
Sign up for
This
the
is the
Patreon.
only time it's okay to plagiarize.
Yeah.
And yeah,
also,
sign up for that Patreon.
And then also the 2 podcasts that we did appearances on.
Potty Mouth.
Potty Mouth
Until
and
Death.
Backstage Conversations. Until
Till
Death
Death
Do
Do
Us
Us
Art.
Two good brothers. Make sure you check them out. Like the video. Subscribe. Jay Nobles.
Tone Groove.
AJ the Menace.
White Man Behind the Boards.
Yep.
F Mac in the building.
That's me.
That's him. Wow.